What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? What is going on? Yes, it's going to be a solo stream with me today. And let me explain this, because I got some explaining to do. All right? Let me explain this to y'all. What I'm going to start doing on the weekends is I'm going to start doing solo streams, right? Because, you know, Billy has brought the best in me with co-hosting, right? Because I wasn't used to co-hosting really on a daily basis until coming here. And Billy's brought the best out in me, and I keep growing with him. I picked the co-host lottery. I'm telling you, I won. I won the lottery with Billy. But I'm used to doing solo streams, and I don't know. I kind of want to do them again. So what I'm going to do is, like, on the weekends, hopefully Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be doing like late morning, early afternoon streams. That way it doesn't collide with me and Billy going live at night, or even Billy doing a solo stream at night or something like that. Okay? So that's basically that. All right? That's the explanation for that. Now, what we are gathered here today to talk about is this menace to society that we have in the LCU by the name of Sweet Tea, aka Twisted Tea. And Twisted Tea is the perfect name for her because she's twisted. She's real twisted. I said, yeah, Billy carried drunken peasants for like, Billy's good. Billy's damn good. Look, Billy's a goat. You'll never hear me say anything different about Billy. Billy's the GOAT. Period, point blank, period. But here's the thing about Sweet Tea. I had said in one of the live streams, I think it was after Billy, the accusation against Billy. I said, when the third one comes out, I'm going to do a stream on him. So, Sweet Tea, I hope you're watching, but I don't think you are because I think you're in the Discord, so I'm pretty sure somebody's going to tell you, right? Or they're going to clip it. Sweet Tea, you and I are now in a game of chicken. Just to let you know. You are a professional victim. You are a cry bully. We are now in a game of chicken. You got 3 accusations on you now. When you come out with a 4th, we're going to summarize the 3 and then go over the 4th. When you come out with a 5th, we're going to summarize the 4, and then we're going to talk about the 5th. And we're going to do it for the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, however long, until either you get fired or you stop. Either way, it's a win-win for the community. So the game of chicken begins now. And you can't use the thing, oh, I'm just an intern. I'll bet you a host now, so you can get it just like everybody else can, right? You can get it just like everybody else. You a big girl host now. Put your big girl panties on. And this is what you're going to deal with. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the 3 allegations that me supposedly trying to dox her, and we can actually put the Discord in with that one because it happened kind of around the same time. All right. But they nuked the Discord, the main chat, so I couldn't get all those receipts. I was like literally about to get them and they nuked it because of some giveaway they were doing on Local Live. All right. So we got that one. Then we got the one with Billy. And then we got the one with Brantley. And we're going to go over these three. Now, do y'all recognize one thing about Sweet Tea? Every time she throws a accusation out there, she goes on a world tour on the LCU. She does. She goes on a world tour at LCU. She wants to spread the good word of Sweet Tea being a victim. Oh, I got something in my eye, bro. Every single time. Before, I hate the fact that we're showing ats and not usernames. Before we, thank you for becoming Cash Cow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, and this should go around. Oh, I'm so... Everybody likes me. I've been on every show. Oh my goodness. I'm so popular. Bitch. I hate it. That's okay, Laurel. A lot of people don't like her. And I'm one of them. All right, so let's get started. Hold on, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I do this on another channel, I'm usually not on camera, so the camera's throwing me off. All right, so here we go. All right, I got y'all here. Good. All right, so this is what we're going to start with. We're going to start with the first one. And the first one was Xylee supposedly trying to get her personal information. This is where I noticed that Sweet Tea is not as fucking dumb as what everybody tries to think. Just because she's got that Appalachian freaking accent, people automatically think she's dumb. That girl's not dumb. She knows how to say things without saying it. She knows exactly what group of words to put together to spell out what she's trying to say. And people fall for her. At least they did a couple times. Yeah, she knows exactly what the hell she's doing. 100%. She ain't dumb. She ain't dumb. I'm tired of people thinking she's dumb. She's not dumb. All right, so speaking of dumb, I had gotten drunk. And this is when nerds were at midnight, right? And my dumb ass got drunk. And I went up on Nerds. And my babysitter here, as you can see, Rastoff, my babysitter, he kept kicking me off and I kept going back in because I just wanted to show my love to Nerds, right? And Sweet Tea started chirping at me in the chat. And if you notice, Tech Protect is the one who starts off this conversation. But this is where my accusation, or the accusation she put on me, came from. So what we're going to do, because for some reason when I'm drunk, I talk in 0.75. All right. So let's go 1.5. All right. Because Billy's not here, so I can go 1.5. But I'll sound kind of normal at 1.5. So I don't know what it is, bro. When I'm drunk, I talk really slow. I don't know how the hell y'all deal with me drunk. Because I tried to listen back to one of the streams with me being drunk, and I'm like, how in the fuck do they listen to me, bro? My voice is bad enough, but fucking drunk? What? What's up, Buff Weave? What's going on? All right, let's get this started.
Before you take this, I want to say something. I joined in. Fucking Sweet Tea, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, I wanted to say
You emotionally manipulating little bitch. Fuck you.
I've been calling it since the very beginning. You emotionally manipulating little bitch. It's true, though. She's a cry bully. She really is. She terrorizes people through manipulation, through bullying, through cry bullying. She is an emotional manipulator. I won't wrong. I'm drunk, but I ain't wrong. I'm drunk, but I'm speaking the truth.
Say this, because fuck you, Tech Protect, but I love you, because you got to it before I could. Sweet Tea, saying this is the emotional manipulation. I like you, but don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with Xylee. Because look, Sweet Tea, we're still friends, but you gotta take this fucking advice.
I know,
no. Xylee, hold on, I got you.
My friends?
Xylee,
Do you know this bitch thought we were friends? I'm like, bitch, I never even DM'd you. How in the fuck are we friends? Bitch, parasocial much? There's a reason why I don't do fucking...
Bitch, we ain't friends. We ain't friends. We 100% ain't friends. And I'm going to tell you now, and I'm going to tell everybody, anybody and everybody who want to listen. If you are in the DMs with Sweet Tea, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Delete all your DMs. And I'm talking Discord, because if it's Twitter, you're screwed. You can't delete them. But if you are in the DMs with Sweet Tea, get the fuck out. Do not talk to her unless it's public, where you have people watching what you say. And sometimes that don't even work. But run. Don't go in the DMs with her. You're crazy. Because she knows how to twist shit. Just saying.
DMs with everybody, okay? I only DM with real motherfuckers, all right?
Karen!
You ain't a real motherfucker, so you ain't getting a DM from me, bitch. What?
Yeah.
With your one-arm?
No. This what kills me. Hold on, I got it. No. You went to Queens, and Becky's training you. You got that aggression down. You cannot release it on everybody.
She
No,
suck my
she
dick,
can't.
bro.
Yeah,
I
suck
can't tell
Xylee's
people-
dick, Sweet Tea.
Yeah,
Fuck
suck
you.
her big
I will
fucking
say, as
purple
somebody
dick.
who's tried to come at Xylee before, okay, it is not an easy feat, and I don't recommend it. I really don't recommend it if you're new.
No.
You are trying to go to a final boss without doing all the side quests.
That's
This
the
is not
thing.
good.
Sweet Tea, if you don't understand, let me, okay, Sweet Tea, I hope you're watching. Let me
We got 5
explain
minutes left
something
of
to you. Okay, all right, 5 minutes, but don't worry, it won't take 5 minutes, okay?
It will.
Okay, listen,
I love
Sweet
you.
Tea, take this as a warning, okay? If you want to come at me, bitch, I have all the receipts, and if I have to hunt down all the fucking receipts on you, I will. I don't have a problem. And if I can't find them, my friends can find them, because you know why?
Yes. Okay. So there's this narrative going around that other people do my work for me. No, other people help me. There is a difference. They don't do all the work for me, but they help me. Okay? And notice I said receipts. I said receipts. Just saying.
All we have to do is look up keywords that be said, because there's a great finder on like an app that...
You know, I'm saving it for myself. Okay, if she comes back, please move her back.
Oh my God, fuck off. You cucked it. You cucked it, Rastoff. Fuck you. Hold on. Let's go back where I came back.
Let her finish. Shut up. Let her
All I'm
finish.
saying is, bitch, if you want to come for me, I'm the last bitch you want to come for, because I don't care what anybody says, but out of all the...
Okay, so I started talking about the app, right? I don't know what it's called. It's an app or something. This is what it does. You can go to a YouTube channel and you can look up key phrases and keywords. Okay. They tried to get me to figure out how to use it. I am horrible at technology. It was just way too much work for me. I'm like, fuck that shit. I like to do it old school anyway. I'll go through video by video and just hit the transcripts. All right. But there's something that knows how to look into the transcripts on what you say in a YouTube video. I can't believe drunk Xylee is at normal speed while everyone else is super fast. Because I talk at either 0.5 or 0.75 when I'm drunk, okay? I can't help it, all right? So 1.5, I sound normal. It's not my fault, bro. I was drunk. Oh, and Stan, I missed the mini notebook Xylee used to use. Yeah, now I got me a digital one now. I still have all those notebooks too.
The women in the LCU, I'm the motherfucking final boss, okay? So please motherfucking try to come for me, bitch. And just remember, if you try to come for me on shit on my channel, I hope you go for Keemstar too, because he was part of all of those motherfucking shits, okay? So please try to come for me, bitch. Remember, and I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna leave, okay? There's
She's
a
not
great
threatening you.
saying.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There's a great saying that I always say. Check your lipstick before you come for me, bitch. Bye.
Before you leave, Xylee, Exile Warrior with the 5 said, I love Abuelita Xylee. I got money now. And he sent a bunch of hearts.
And there's a reason why. There's a reason why people call me Grandma Xylee and Abuelita and all the other shit is because I have motherfucking respect in this community, and you just fucking came here, bitch, and you're trying to come here like a bull.
I am cringe as fuck when I'm drunk. Okay, so when you can tell this video has not been edited because you can see a chat here. Here's the great thing about YouTube live streaming, right? If you edit this video in any way, fashion, or form, the chat goes away. Chat never went away. Why did the chat never go away? Because it wasn't edited. I never once said I was going to get her information. But here we go. This is her on Local Live, me and her on Local Live. And see, look at what she describes here. Hold on.
I know for a fact.
True.
But what
True.
I'm saying is, she accurately said what that clip was, and then everyone else.
Didn't, because I never said I was going to look for her information, Keem. Absolutely. I don't give a fuck. I went back on that transcript on Rewind, and I looked up how many times the word information was used. And the one, maybe 2 times the word information was used is when Buff Weeb and Zay was by themselves. It wasn't me at all. And they were talking about something totally different. They weren't even talking about Sweet Tea, I believe. I never once said I was getting her information because we're on the internet, right? When you get told, when somebody says, I'm going to get your information, what does that mean? That means fucking doxing. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. But Sweet Tea is so innocent and she's not used to the internet. Oh. Bitch, please. I don't know who the fuck you trying to fool with. You ain't fooling me. Really not. She said it several times. She said it several times in that fucking live stream that I was looking for her fucking information. I was not looking for her information. I was talking about the gaslighting she does in the Discord and between the shows.
When I said that comment about how you were emotionally manipulating, why does that have to lead down the road of, I'm going to get my friends to find out stuff about you, I'm going to get them to hunt down information?
Wait. Honestly, I don't really give a fuck about that part. What I give a fuck about...
That's the main part I care about.
You know what? I don't give a fuck what you care about. Because what I care about is you saying that I was looking for your fucking information, bitch.
You said that you were going to find out everything that I've ever done and all that, and you did not make it clear that it was...
No, I didn't. I said I would get the receipts. And you know what? If I did find stuff that you did on the internet, like if I did go to your channel and find out shit that you did, that's fair game, bitch. That's fair game. It's there on the internet. Like, there. That doesn't mean personal information. It means what you have done on social media. Big difference. I don't give a fuck what your real name is. I don't give a fuck about your real life. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I'm going to be honest, as far as LCU is concerned and as far as I'm concerned, I only give a fuck what you do in the LCU. That's it. I only give a fuck what you say in the Discord. I only give a fuck about what you say on other shows or your own show. That's all I care about. Anything besides that, I give 2 shits. I don't care about the rest. But you want to act like a fucking victim to Daddy Keemstar here. I ended up having to yell at him because he's trying to protect Sweet Tea. Oh, poor Sweet Tea. She hasn't been on the internet that long. She's so precious, bitch, please.
Discord.
What? Are you
Look,
are retarded. You
look,
really
I
are
feel like-
retarded.
let me
She
talk.
is.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about it on Rewind tonight after our meeting that we're going to have anyway. Bye.
Let me
'Cause
talk.
I got turkey burgers. They're burning.
Okay. Look, this is what's happening, right? Extreme miscommunication. All right. I know Xylee well. She's not going to dox you. She's not going IRL.
Wait, did I miss the part? Did I go back up there? Because I could have sworn. Yeah, I did go back up there. All right. Keem knows. He knows I'm not going to dox anybody. He knows that. Because he knows how against it I am. Listen, over in the commentary community, even if I hated you, even if I couldn't stand you, if you got doxed, I would defend you, even if I didn't like you. I am so against that shit. It's wrong because it can lead to very dangerous shit. Very dangerous shit. And I'm sorry, but internet bullshit is not worth getting hurt over. It's not. So I'm very against that shit. Period, point blank, period. Pookie, shut the fuck up. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Instead of saying, look, Roxy, I don't want to do this, but Keem asked me to do this.
I enjoy doing that Google Doc. I actually did.
To me,
not.
yes.
No,
yes, to me,
I
yes.
didn't. Oh, that's about that. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Because she fucked up, and I didn't get this right timestamp. Hold on. Because I asked her, hold on, let me put up information. Because I had asked her, did you think, I asked her, am I looking for your information? Oh, it wants to act up because it's on 1.25 normal. Okay, here it is, right here. Here it is. This is when I asked her, right here.
You're doxing.
Okay, question. Sweet Tea, do you think I was trying to look for all your information?
Yes, I do. I wouldn't have said it.
What is that, Keem? That's and look at Keem's face. Look at Keem's face right here. No, we're going to go back. We're going to go back. Look at Keem's face. Look at Keem's face. He's sitting here trying to sweep for Sweet Tea, and she done fucked up. Look at his face.
Doxing, but she wasn't.
Well, that's funny because you played the clip when I confronted her about that. She stood 10 toes down. That's what I was trying to do. So explain that clip that you played earlier.
That's after everybody starts gaslighting her that she's like, that you're doxing.
Okay, question. Sweet Tea, do you think I was trying to look for all your information?
Yes, I do. I wouldn't have said it.
What is that, Keem? That's doxing! Look at his face. Look at his face.
Well, you said that you were going to send your friends out.
What is that? Look at Keem.
Okay, but you said...
He did all that fucking sweeping, and this dumb bitch completely fucked up his argument. Because, bitch, when I asked you the question, do you think I was looking for your information? You're like, yeah, that's how I felt. You know what the fuck you're saying, you stupid little bitch. You know what the fuck you're saying. Did you see that look on Keemstar's face? He's like, God damn it, this bitch is stupid. I literally gave her a layup and she fucked it up. That's literally the face Keem was giving you. He was basically calling you retarded without saying the words. His facial expression showed it. Literally. Bruh. manipulation T. Yeah, that should be her damn name. All right. All right, wait. I got to pull up the Google Doc for this one. Hold on. All right, so, okay, yeah, we'll start it here. All right, so I do my dissertation on Sweet Tea, on Rewind, all right? And this one, there is a fourth allegation, but they nuked the Discord and I wasn't able to get the receipts. I was just about to get the receipts, and then Lolcow Live did a giveaway, and people were spamming the chat in the main chat, and they ended up nuking the main chat before I could get the fucking receipts. But at one time, she was trying to say that the Discord was trying to dox her. Literally. And we're going to talk about it here. Smart Dragula. Hey, Xylee, good morning. Hard R's, hell yeah. And you and Billy are amazing and RWO for life. Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you for being a cash cow for 3 months. Carlos for 2. She's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Don't trust her. I don't know about a lawsuit, because I don't think she's that sophisticated with it. But is she an issue? Is she a problem? 100%. 100%. She is definitely an issue and a problem. I'll say that much. All right, here we go. Start with this. I'm going to start with this. This is a clip of Sweet Tea being talked to by Boogie. Okay, now this stream here is when Boogie, remember the King Boogie stream that he did with the amazing song? And he was like giving people mods. He was taking mods away. He was causing havoc. It was a wonderful weekend, actually. It was beautiful. But this is when he talks to Sweet Tea. Okay.
All right.
And Boogie, this is Boogie talking to her when he was King Boogie, you know, the weekend or whatever. When Keem was gone. Yeah. And this is after she had, and I don't know when it happened in comparative to this, but she had went on, I want to say it was Test. Yeah. And she wasn't thinking, showed a family member, showed her kid. And then when people were trying to tell her in the Discord, hey, you shouldn't do this, you need to stop being so open about, you know, all this other stuff, then she turns around and starts telling these people, you know, basically complaining like they're trying to dox me, when all they were doing was trying to warn her. And they were literally in the Discord saying, hey, Sweet Tea, you shouldn't do this. And she literally was trying to say they were trying to dox her, when all they were trying to do was help. But it's one of those situations, I don't have the receipts for it. I remember it happened. People in the Discord remember it happened. But I don't have the receipts for it because they nuked the chat. Yeah. Even Boogie recognizes that by what he says here.
BT, you tried to cover for your stupid mistake. Will you please just admit you did it, because you know that you did?
Well, yeah, but those guys on Nerds had helped me out with the audio and stuff. It really was messed up.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the mistake you made on Test. You exposed something you shouldn't have exposed and then said it happened a different way than it actually did. Don't do that shit. Now, I'm trying to protect you and your family right now without getting into the details. So my suggestion would be to say, yes, boss, it won't happen again. Can you say that?
Yes, boss, it won't happen again.
Now, your punishment is you will be here on Saturday to fill in when I can't be here.
So that's her doing that there. Hold on, because I want to see the chat. So you notice how Boogie said that you made it out to be something that it wasn't. That was her basically saying that the Discord was trying to dox her. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. All right, let me see the next one, because, yeah, I'm not worried about that clip. All right, 108. 108.43. So then, let's look at, this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying emotional. Oh my God, my old mic fucking sounded horrible. Wait, is the TTS not working? Why is the TTS not working? Okay, that's weird. Anyway, all right. 316. Can't wait for Remind reacting to Rewind, reacting to Rewind, reacting to Lolcow Live. That's gonna be beautiful. Lolcow Inception is always beautiful. I'm Ken, by the way. Hey, Ken. I can't tell because for some reason Lolcow Live and us are doing ats in the chat, and I can't figure out how to get it back to normal. Okay. K2 says, do you think she's doing this on purpose, or if she is just oblivious to her actions? I think she's doing it on purpose. I think she's absolutely doing it on purpose. 100%. Just saying.
Manipulation. I can't even fucking talk right now, so I'm so goddamn fucking mad.
Believe you're looking for emotional ammunition.
I just wanted to see if Xylee was really taking this personally, and she is. This is destroying her, and I didn't really do all that much. It's insane to me.
So she's good at emotion.
Fuck yeah, I'm taking it personally. Yeah. Unlike you, Sweet Tea, I was actually a content creator before I came here. Okay? I was actually a content creator before I came here. And you're running around saying, without saying the word doxing, you're running around saying I was trying to dox you. When I literally stand against that on my fucking channel. Yeah, bitch, I'm taking it personal. And I'm still taking it personal. You were a dumb bitch. Yes, of course I was taking it personal. I tell you what. Try testing out calling Keemstar a liar and see what happens, because he takes that personal. Bruh. Kane says, apparently I have one of these for some reason. Thank you for being a crown, Kane. Also, the ad thing is happening on my channel too, so YouTube screwed something. Okay, so it's a YouTube thing. All right, because I was about to say, I thought it was like a setting in the background. Alyssa Noel, thank you for being Cash Cow for 2 months. Best with a heart, thank you. And Jeff, welcome to Cash Cow, thank you.
Emotional manipulation?
Bitch, you're trying to insinuate that I was trying to fucking dox you. You dumb fucking cunt.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And I still mean every word of it. You dumb fucking cunt. I still mean it. And I mean it with the Billy allegation. I definitely mean it with the Brantley allegations. Definitely. I did that. Okay. So then we have these screenshots here. This is her in the chat, in the Lolcow Live chat. Yeah, it was a great little jab. And then here, she couldn't take my little tiny jab and had to threaten to go after me and smear my name or whatever from stuff on Discord. It's still petty and it sounded weird. No, bitch! It sounded weird because you were trying to say I was trying to dox your ass. No, bitch! You sound weird. Fuck off. You can fuck all the way off. What? She done lost her goddamn mind. She lost her mind. She couldn't take my little tiny jab and had to threaten to go after me and smear my name. What name, bitch? Nobody fucking knows you. Who knows you besides the LCU, and the people who do know you don't like your country bumpkin ass. Who fucking knows you, bitch? Smear your name? You don't have a fucking name. Matter of fact, you so much don't have a name, you had to have your name given to you by Keemstar. That's how much of a fucking name you don't have. You stupid bitch. Smear your name, bitch, like you somebody. Get the fuck out of here. Guess what? I was Xylee Gets Real before I joined the LCU, and I'm Xylee Gets Real here too because I had a name, bitch. Who fucking knew you? Smear of here. I lost your goddamn mind. You done lost your goddamn mind with that shit right there, girl. Listen. Sag Matthews. All right? You like Sweet Tea? Like her. Absolutely. I'm not calling for her to get fired. I still think her, Beans, and Glammy should be on Dolls. Because I think her weird and Glammy's weird would be perfect together and they would butt heads and it would create content. I'm not asking for her to get fired. I'm just calling her out on her bullshit. If you like her, continue to like her. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But fuck this little bitch. She's acting like she's bigger than what she is. What, do you think offering gum jobs to Keem is gonna get you anywhere you wanna go, bitch? Lena, my whole point, Xylee is delusional to think she had a name. My whole point is I was already a creator. I already had a channel that was, 4 years deep? Do I have a name like Billy Boogie and Keem or Tina? Absolutely not. 100% absolutely not. I don't have a career like those four had. I recognize that. When we talk about career on social media, to me, that's Billy, Boogie, Keem, and Tina. I am not up there with them. 100%, I am not up there with them at all. But I still had an established channel. This bitch had nothing. She so much had nothing. She was given her name, Sweet Tea. She didn't come in this motherfucker as Sweet Tea. She was given her name by Keemstar. Keemstar made her. That's my point. Keemstar didn't make me. She had to be manufactured. Twisted Tea is on Nerds. Well, good for her. I'm glad she is. All right, let's get rid of these. Now we're going to go to Billy. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to talk about the Billy allegations. And the biggest reason why I'm talking about this, one, it's the allegation. And 2, she put my name in it. Like the dumb bitch she is, she put my name in it. She lost her goddamn mind. This is some petty BS that will backfire. No, it won't backfire. You know what will backfire? If she comes out with a 4th allegation, because then we'll summarize the 3 and we'll go over the 4th. And I'm talking about like real allegations. I'm not talking about just being a little crybaby. I'm talking about the kind of allegation that she'll travel around the world of the LCU and talk about because she wants to be a victim so bad. We'll hop on here and do another live stream about it. We'll summarize the 3 and we'll talk about the 4th. And when she does a 5th one, we'll summarize the 4 and talk about the 5th. All I'm doing basically is I'm archiving it. I'm archiving what happened. And the sad thing is she has gone on to so many shows. I don't have all day. I got to go to my mother's house. I don't have all day. If I went and took clips from every single show she has gone on to talk about this shit, we would be here like 8 fucking hours. Fuck yeah, I like the pancakes. Pancakes in the motherfucking chat. I love me some pancakes. Bro, I might make me some tonight for dinner. Tell you the truth. Queen Asher sounds like a Xylee chill stream. Yeah, what, me yelling sounds like a chill stream? All right. So, the Billy allegations, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I gotta speed this up.
Oh, you know anything
anything about your doll coming for me? Your brand new doll? You got a new toy?
I heard you mention something about it in the VC, but
you didn't hear anything from her, right?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if.
Oh well, did she get in trouble? What happened? Did she get in trouble?
I didn't know if you dropped a present on my doorstep today with this 4-hour stream, but this delicious present. Sweet Tea says, "Hey Billy, I wanted to say something about that voice chat the other day. This was last night. The way I was asked to record a video to flirt with your friend, and then guys, take this all with a grain of salt, please." And then some guy in the chat.
Okay, wait. I just want to read it out. Hold on. Let me go run to my Discord real quick where I have all this up. Hold on. Because I'm going to pull this. There we go. All right. We're going to go ahead and just read it first, and then we'll go through Billy reading it. All right. Because he stops. I just want to read it completely. Hey, Billy, I wanted to say something about that voice chat the other day. The way I was asked to record a video to flirt with your friend and then some guy in the chat suggesting flying me out to get him laid was really uncomfortable and crossed the line. When I asked if this was basically prostitution, you said you want the job, right? That really shocked me. Whether it was meant as a joke or not, it made me feel like I was being treated more like a pawn than a person, and that's not okay. I came to Lolcow to work and contribute creatively, not to be asked to use my body or sexuality for a job opportunity. This is the same bitch who offered a gum job to Keem. The same bitch who offered a gum job to Keem. That's inappropriate and disrespectful, and I don't want to be part of anything like that. It's not something I can just ignore. I felt like a piece of meat to you and Xylee and Roxy. Funny, Xylee wasn't there. Xylee left. As soon as I heard you were coming to the VC, I fucking ducked out. I said, fuck this shit, I'm out. And I tried to tell, because Billy, as soon as I joined that VC, Billy was like, Xylee, you might want to leave because Sweet Tea's coming. And I tried to tell him, don't do it. Don't do it. And I got the job while having to entertain you and your friends trying to get a king cobra laid. I can thank Keem for that. Yeah, I bet you can. All right, now we're going to let Billy do it.
Suggesting to fly me out to get him laid was really uncomfortable and crossed the line. When I asked if this was basically prostitution, which she didn't ask, for the way, you said, you want the job, right? Which was not said.
Yeah.
And she said, that really shocked me. Whether it was meant as a joke or not, it made me feel like I was being treated more like a pawn than a person, and that's not okay. And to be fair, I could see why she might have felt like she was a pawn in this situation, because we were proposing an idea that she could do to possibly be in a matchmaking scenario. We were matchmaking her. Like, okay. That's what this was. And that's not okay. So if she felt like a pawn in a matchmaking proposition, hey, I'm sorry, but guess what? I'm going to tell the story from my side, and we'll show how starkly different this was. And she said, that's not okay. I came to Loc.
Okay, so is she dumb or smart? You have to pick one. It can't be both. I think she's not as dumb as what people think she is. I'm calling her a dumb... Now, I can explain why I'm calling her a dumb bitch. I'm calling her a dumb bitch because she thinks she's playing a game that nobody's picking up on. In that sense, she's fucking dumb because she thinks nobody is recognizing this shit. But she's smart because she likes to play on words. You know? She knows how to say things without saying it. When I asked if this was basically prostitution, talking about a guy flying her out, what does that mean? Now, if we're talking about when I asked if this was basically prostitution, and then talking about a guy flying her out, what does that sound like? I do believe that sounds like human trafficking. Just saying. That sounds like trafficking without saying it. She knows how to say things without saying it. Like she knew how to say information and personal information. She knew how to say that without actually saying the word doxing. She did the same thing to Brantley. She knew how to say things without actually saying the fucking word. Alyssa, you're 100% right. She's a grown-ass woman. People need to stop infantilization. Well, you know what I mean. Yes, they need to stop treating her like a fucking kid. Reed said, Trill here. Thanks for getting real, Xylee. Somebody's got to do it. And to be honest, I'd rather it be you because you're going to do it right the first time. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm in my element right now. Yeah, I know she cost them. She cost them their crown. And it's because of this shit. All right, let's continue.
How to work and contribute creatively, not to be asked to use my body or sexuality for a job opportunity. That's inappropriate and disrespectful. And I don't.
Xylee, will you summarize the 9th and talk about the 10th? Oh, we'll summarize all 9 of them and then talk about the 10th. Believe me, with every one, we're going to summarize the previous ones and then talk about the one. And then summarize the previous ones and talk about the one. We're playing a game of chicken now. It's either until you're fired or until you stop your shit. I'm not asking you to give, or until you quit. All right. So there's 3 ways. Either you quit, you get fired, or you stop your shit. Either way, for me personally, it's a win-win situation. Or win-win-win situation. Because I don't care either way. I don't care if you're here. I don't care if you go. I'm going to be honest. But as long as you're pulling bullshit like this, I'm going to call you out. Game of chicken.
I don't want to be part of anything like that. It's not something I can just ignore. I felt like a piece of meat to you and Xylee and Roxy. Which that's...
Wait, did I not say your name? Oh, Stick. I'm sorry, Stick. I didn't mean to say your... Okay, thank you, Stick. I appreciate it. Look, because I didn't say your name, I'll give you a heart. All right? I just hearted your donation. There you go. Because I didn't say your name and I feel guilty over it. There you go. Honestly, I think by you talking about her is just going to help her in the end. Okay, well, I can understand the concept that you're talking right now. I get it. I get what you're saying. But here's the reason why I don't think it will. Because when we start going into 6 and 7 allegations, and I've already got a slew of streams talking about the allegations she's put out, who is it really helping? And at that point, it's already been archived with all the allegations that she's done. You know what? It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Xylee, how's your mom? I'm going to find out when we're done with this live stream because I'm going to go see her. I'll tell her you said hi, Gooners. Krumagato says, hey, Xylee, CC Xylee stream, let's go. All we need is Nick Diorio and the rest of the game. It won't be here. It won't be in the LCU. Charm Skull, Sweet Tea is 28 years old and people in the LCU treat her like she's barely 18. 18-year-old girl. She's acting real dumb when she needs to. Exactly. When she needs to. She only acts dumb when she needs to. And if you notice, she really starts to act dumb when she's around Keemstar. That's when she acts dumb. She likes to act dumb around Keemstar. Just saying.
It's a name you don't want to drop. Roxy, maybe. Xylee, no.
I left because those 2 dumbass bitches were in the voice chat in the first fucking place because I didn't want to be in there with them 2 scumbags.
Xylee literally came in only to say, are they gone yet? Nope. And then left. So, so just to name Xylee in this is wild.
Why would she think you would?
Because she's fucking stupid and a shit starter. Why did she think I was doxing her? Why would she think I was doxing her?
And this wasn't in a private call. This was in the Discord full of people. I got the job.
And here's the funny thing. It was in a Discord full of people. And I have heard from like, oh God, at least 5, maybe 6 of those people that were in that Discord. And there was like a good between, I don't know, 10 to 15 people in that Discord. When all this shit was happening, plus the 2 creators, Billy and the other creator that was in there, and her and Sweet Tea, there was between 10 to 15 more other people in there, right? And I've talked to like 5 or 6 of them. They all have the same story. It wasn't about sex. The other creator even told her, Cobra doesn't do that. He likes to get to know people before he even does stuff like that. And the whole flying her out thing, it was like, well, if you ever feel comfortable after talking to him and you want to meet him, I'll pay for the flight for you to go out there. That's not prostitution. The fuck? Lisa, thank you for being a cash cow 4 months. Sweet Tea would twist Jesus' words, period. Period. Local Gooner says, Xylee, it's time to come clean. I'm your mother. You are not my mother, because my mother would not name her account Local Gooners. Okay? Nice try. And you'd have been cussing me out by now if you were my mother. And that doesn't mean give me a donation, cuss me out. I'm just saying.
Now she goes to gloat. I got the job without having to entertain you and your friends trying to get King Cobra laid, and can thank Keem for that. Now you can say my.
Oh, and by the way, you know how Sweet Tea likes to act like this is my first time on the internet. The bitch knew who King Cobra was. She knew who Cobes was. She knew who Cobes was. That tells you she's been on the internet a while. When she pulled that shit on Glammy the other day, and she did that meme. To the point where even Billy respected how she pulled that meme off and how she pulled off that troll. She's been on the internet. She knows that meme. She's watched Keemstar this whole time. This bitch knows what she's doing. She's not the innocent girl that she likes to act like. She knows what she's doing. See, Local Gooners, now I know you're not my mama, because my mama knows I can't speak Spanish. Just saying. Look, you fucking up already, bro. Listen, I'll give you a heart. No, wait, I don't want to give it a heart, because I don't even know what it's fucking saying. You asshole. You're an asshole. I like you, though. You're the good kind of asshole. All right, let's go.
Friend I was talking about was King Cobra. And I responded with, that was definitely not our intentions. Sorry you felt that way about it. I thought it would be an awesome matchmaking opportunity for the both of you. That would also happen to be conversation worthy within the Lolcow universe. Now that you're using accusatory words like this, I'm going to be taking this public tonight for full transparency. Sorry again you took it this way.
Oh, that was okay. I was thrown off because this was working. It's not working on this screen. I don't know why. I said, this is what I get for supporting you. Yeah, it's what you get for supporting me. 100%. True.
1 second.
I'm happy to be awake for Rewind tonight. Heart emoji. RWO.
RWO, Lily Masai, appreciate you. Appreciate all the support and love you always give us, and everybody else in the LCU universe. You, Lily, tonight I'm going to crown you, Lily, the RWO queen. Cheers to you, Lily Masai, our RWO queen tonight. And I said, sorry you again took it this way. It was fully explained not to be our intentions. Good luck in the LCU.
What do you mean by that?
Good luck to her in the LCU. I'm not going to be talking to her no more. I'm not going to be talking to her. I'm not going to be working with her anymore in a capacity of me offering her ideas. So here's what happened last night. Roxy was in the Rewind voice chat because we were popping in the Rewind voice chat, right? Kaidik, thank you for the grifted. Let me run down everybody who came through so far to show love. Dawson, welcome to Cash Cow. Immortal Muffin, welcome to Cash Cow. Velvet Knight.
Thank you, Gooners. Xylee paused the vid for the old donor. Yeah, I did, because I thought it was coming through. I was like, oh, it's working now. Yeah, true.
Nightmare, thank you for the grifted. Trans Ben Shapiro. Billy, why use AI when you're the best at the lyrical miracles? To be honest with you, when I finish this out, this thing finished. Barnyard, welcome to Cash. Did.
Okay, Billy, we can fast forward through this shit. God damn it. It's the only thing bad about
Billy,
going over live streams.
Would be there. Yeah, you did. Tenacious T, welcome to Cash Cow. And Kaidik again, friend. And maybe you could have your co-host be the new Queen Cobra. That'd be awesome. Cobra gets a new girl, and you have a co-host that's got it in with King Cobra, and you can have the new Queen Cobra because Naked and Laughing sucked. Naked and Laughing, the old Queen Cobra, was a horrible girlfriend. And she's like, knows King Cobra. I know King Cobra. We like him. We think he's a sweet guy. We think he could use a girl. And if she happened to have a friend that was worthy of King Cobra, it'd be awesome if they were also in the LCU and could be like a figure here. And we'd have like a piece of that universe here in our universe. Because I'm a fan. What?
You sure you want to do that again?
I'm a fan of that universe. I love that universe. Roxy is too. So we were sharing that. And then
all they were trying to do is hook King Cobra up, but not in a sexual way, in a way of finding a girl, like being a wingman. All they were trying to do is be a wingman. That's literally all they were trying to do. And this bitch literally twisted it like they were trying to prostitute her. And all they were trying to do is be a wingman to Cobes. 49er says, thank you for being a cash cow for 3 months. Xylee, I hope you were having a great day. Wish us luck. We might be adopting our 13th animal today that is in danger of being put down. It's a little hamster. By the way, Sweet Tea is nuts. RWO for life. Yes. Good luck. Go save that baby. Go save that baby. Definitely go save that baby. 100%. 100% go save that baby.
We were like, wait a second. You know who's always in the universe flirting with people? What if Sweet Tea was into King Cobra? And Roxy was like, because Roxy had her on, you know? So Roxy's like, oh yeah, I'll get her in here right now. And so she messages Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea comes in, and I say, Sweet Tea, you know how you're always on shows flirting with people? How serious are you about...
Oh yeah, this is the same bitch that offered Keem a gummy, will go on test shaking her ass, flirting with people on their streams. And if you notice, it's either Keem or it's at night when she does it. During the day, she doesn't. If you notice, during the day, she barely talks unless she's mad. It's when everybody goes to bed at night is when she acts up. Just saying. Or she's outside in the front yard talking on her phone. She acts up.
Finding somebody. How serious are you about hooking up with somebody? And she said, you know, I've been single for a long time. So yeah, I'm pretty open. And I was like, okay, well, hear me out. Because we got kind of a wild idea. Have you ever heard of King Cobra JFS? And she goes, matter of fact, I have. That guy, I actually think he's a lot smarter than people give him credit for.
But she doesn't know the internet. But wait a minute. I thought she didn't know the internet. Oh no. And I've had 5 or 6 people actually confirm what Billy just said. That she knew who King Cobra was. But she don't know the internet. She's so new to this. Bitch.
And I was like, okay, hear me out. And I start pitching him as a matchmaking opportunity. And she seems with it.
Okay, wait a minute. She knows people on the internet, not how to stream. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying she knows how to stream. That's not what I'm saying, Jordana. What I'm saying is she uses the excuse of not knowing the internet, going, oh, I must have worded that improperly. Oh, I don't know. I'm so new to this. I'm sorry. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about her streaming. Hell, there are people who make fantastic fucking videos on YouTube who don't know how to stream. I don't give a fuck about the streaming part. I give a fuck about what comes out of her fucking mouth to people. I'm not talking about her streaming.
Right? She seems interested. And then everybody in the chat room is like, oh, King Scott's in there. And he's like,
I do agree with you, Etsy. I actually agree with you on that. Etsy says, I'm not a fan of Sweet Tea, but King Cobra JFS has a horrible addiction to alcohol. He doesn't need a girlfriend. He needs rehab ASAP. I actually agree with you on that. But Billy and the other content creator are cool with him and wanted to be a wingman. That's it. That's all they were doing. They just wanted to be a wingman. It was nothing nefarious. It was actually kind of fucking wholesome what they were trying to do.
If you want to be with him, if you hook up with him, I'll buy you a plane ticket to meet with him. And Roxy's like, you should make a video.
Jordana, we're all good. Listen, if you misunderstood something, I don't mind you saying that. We'll clear it up. It's all good. It's all good. Jordana, you're awesome.
Oh, dress up as a goth girl to meet with him. I was like, no, don't manipulate him. Don't dress up as a goth girl. You know, let's find a way to maybe get you two connected somehow so you can see if you're even compatible. Don't dress. You should make. I'll buy you a plane ticket to meet with him. And Roxy's like, you should make a video. Dress up as a goth girl to meet with him. I was like, no, don't manipulate him. Don't dress up as a goth girl. You know, let's find a way to maybe get you two connected somehow so you can see if you're even compatible.
See? Pure intentions. Let's see if y'all can be compatible. It was literally wingman behavior. That's all it was. Callie says, loving the streams. I hope to see more like this. You will. You will. It'll mostly be reactions until I'm fed up with something, and then it'll be something like this. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Callie. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna let this play, and I'm gonna see if there is more timestamps I need to go to.
I was like, I don't want to make this a situation where we're literally setting you up with like a SSO Michelangelo situation where you're there breaking some guy's heart, okay? I don't want to mimic what we literally just had blow up today. I don't want to be those guys, okay? I was like, this, like, I literally want this to be like a real matchmaking situation.
Into the universe, Xylee and Billy are definitely my favorite. RWO for life.
For life.
Thank
you. So
I'm
saying all this stuff to be like, don't break my guy's heart, right? And then now today she's like, you know, you're prostituting me. And you're saying, if I want the job, and I'm like, hold up. If anything, I'm like, if you're really into him, if you find it, if you're single and wanting to mingle and you're interested in this guy, wouldn't it be? And I told her the story of how we got to the story by thinking of friends Roxy had that might be interested in dating him. And then she's like, why'd you think of me and not Beans? And I was like, Beans already got a show. You're looking for a show. Like, wouldn't it be cool if you had an extra in that made you more interesting? Like, wouldn't that be cool? Like, I thought I'd give you
by being the next Queen Cobra. Billy was doing Billy things. Billy things isn't prostitution. Billy things is not putting women in harm's way in any way. He wouldn't do that. It's so retarded where she went with that. Gunnar said, Billy, shut up. It's a Xylee solo stream. Goddamn. Why are you yelling at Billy? Don't be yelling at Billy. What? Quantum says, appreciate the morning spicy Xylee stream. Equal entertainment value to Keem's solo story streams. Thank you. Jamesy says, I'm catching up 2 times, but Sweet Tea is a Keem plant, I think. He always pushes her side, but tries to act like he isn't. Sorry if already covered. Listen. Keem knows what she's doing. I don't have the stream to pull up, but remember his drunk stream Friday? He even said to her, your 20 allegations. He knows what she's doing. But he also knows what I'm going to do. He knows I'm going to do this. And I didn't even have to tell him. He just knows I'm going to do this. So again, we're playing a game of chicken, Sweet Tea. We're playing a game of chicken. Literally. Cluck, cluck, bitch. Let's see who wins.
This idea, if you were dating King Cobra, wouldn't that be an extra thing?
That's why she said, you told her you want the job, don't you? Or something like that.
I guess. But she straight up asked me, she's like, why offer this to me and not Beans? I'm like, I'm just thinking of who's single looking for a show. Like, you're the first person that came to mind looking for a show. You're the one going on all these shows flirting with everybody. Why just flirt in the LCU? Flirt outside. I'm like, I literally told her, I was like, King Cobra, in my opinion, is the most eligible LolCow bachelor. I think he's a good guy.
I love Billy, but I don't know what Billy would. Listen. Billy took the L for this one. He really did. Billy took the motherfucking L with this one. I don't know what Billy was thinking. I even told him this before they pulled her in or before she came into the voice chat. I told Billy, you are crazy. You are absolutely fucking crazy. Because I knew, I had a feeling she was going to pull this shit because of what she did to me. I really did. I had a feeling she was going to pull that shit. I didn't think prostitution or anything, but I figured she would twist it somehow. All right, let me see if I got any other timestamps I want to look at. Oh, she joined at 27:16.
Okay, Sweet Tea's and members waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea, you're here now. I want to personally apologize for the way I made you feel.
If you really felt that way, you wouldn't have made it public.
Fuck that. Are you serious?
Let me tell you something. No. Fuck you. Fuck you for that. You are a fucking idiot if you think he shouldn't have made that public. First of all, because you've been... what you said on Dolls yesterday, oh, we got those too. What you said on Dolls yesterday about how Billy shouldn't be sharing DMs, guess what, bitch? He didn't sign an NDA with you. He signed it with Keemstar. You're fair game. 1. Okay? 2, so what would happen? Let's just imagine this, all right? Let's imagine Billy didn't go public with this, all right? 2-3 months down the road, Sweet Tea gets mad at Billy about something random, and she shows this DM. How's that going to make Billy look? That would make Billy look like he was sweeping allegations somebody was running at him. It would look worse on Billy if he didn't come out with it. Because God only knows if you are going to come out with it. So it was best that the accused came out with it and just straight up front said, this is what's happening. It would have looked worse, and it would look like he was sweeping his own allegations if 2-3 months down the road you got pissed with him and go, oh, and by the way, he tried to prostitute me. Look at this. I have proof. And you show the fucking DM. Work smarter, not harder. Assumptions ain't facts. You right, 100%. But this dumb bitch would look at it as a fact. Well, he didn't say nothing about it because he knew it was true. I can imagine what she would have fucking said. Matter of fact, that's probably exactly what she would have said. Well, he didn't say anything about it publicly because he knew it was true. I'm telling y'all, if you're in the fucking DMs with Sweet Tea, you're a fucking moron. It don't look like Billy is sweeping. Ain't no damn way. Billy ain't sweeping on this. Not when I've had corroborating people backing everything up. Absolutely not. Let me tell you something. Somebody throw an accusation like that at me in my DMs, I'm going live immediately and talking about it. Like I said, I didn't sign an NDA with anybody but Keem. Keem's the only one I signed an NDA with. Just saying. I would never, ever be in a private call with Sweet Tea under any circumstances. Any circumstances, I would never be in a private call with Sweet Tea because she twists shit. Okay, Jordana said, y'all shouldn't be using Discord to begin with. Well, we're in a Discord. In my opinion, y'all should have left this alone and talked to her in private and then bring it on the show. No, fuck that. Nah. You want to throw accusations like this? We definitely going to talk about it. Talk about it head on. You wanna have balls big enough to throw an accusation like this? Then have the balls big enough for everybody to talk about it.
Why would you accuse me of that?
It wasn't really accusing you.
You a stupid asshole.
It wasn't. It was really truly how I felt. I swear to God, I had a nightmare last night of just from going through it and listening to. It wasn't necessarily you.
Yeah.
It was a lot of other people in there, and a lot of them were saying stuff, and it just really got to me.
Okay.
Bitch, don't start crying because ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about your tears.
Before you start crying, can I tell you something? Can you listen to me here? Because I'm gonna be your friend here. Be your friend here.
I ain't.
Well, Xylee, could you give me a moment with her? Because I want to be your friend here for real. When you come to a YouTuber with accusations like that, they usually don't stay private, okay? So when you say something like that to somebody, I can no longer think of it as I don't know you, right? So I don't see it as a friend to friend, right? I see that as you coming to me and saying something that possibly could come out as public. So I have to get ahead of it and I have to make it public, right?
I could tell by your response that you were trying.
Yeah, because he told you in the fucking response. Of course you can fucking tell because you can read.
Xylee, I gotta try and talk to her, okay? Because I want you to know something, sweet tea. I want you to know something. If you really felt that way, I actually really am sorry. I really thought it would be a fun matchmaking opportunity. I really think of my friend, or not my friend, of King Cobra, someone I enjoy, someone I watch. I said that very parasocially. I'm a fan of King Cobra. I love that guy by watching him. I really do. I really thought it would be a fun, interesting thing to do. So me trying to matchmake you with him, that was genuine. And if you felt like I was prostituting you, I genuinely am sorry for that.
First, it felt everything was fine. I felt like everything was fine, and then like towards the end is where it started getting weird for me.
Okay, I could see.
What do you mean?
I could see when everybody, because when it started, it seemed like you were having fun with us and into it. So maybe everybody got a little overwhelmed and was having fun with it as well. And then maybe
You know what happened? This is what happened. They started trolling her in the side chat. That's what happened. Okay, so in Discord, you have, in the voice chat that you're in, for those of you who are not in Discord, all right? In the Discord, when you're in a voice chat, there's a side chat right there. People started trolling her in the side chat. That's where she had the problem. It wasn't Billy or the other content creator. It was everybody starting to troll her in the side chat. That's what it was. But she's going to go to the biggest name and blame it on Billy. That's what she did. Why? Billy carries more weight. Literally and figuratively. Jamesy says, if she had said Me Too or Weinstein, then Billy is dead to rights, but she doesn't want to use those words. No, because she'll describe it, but she won't actually say it. Just like she described me trying to dox her, but she wouldn't actually say it. Just like she described Brantley being a bully, but wouldn't actually say it. She said everything else, but the actual words. That's what she does. She says she literally goes around her ankle to get to her asshole. That's literally what she does. And by going around the ankle to get to the asshole, she won't actually say the word, but she'll say everything that describes that word. And then she uses the excuse, but I didn't say the word. So obviously that's not what I meant. Bitch, who do you think is dumb? It's not people with a fucking brain. Quantum says, if it was in the side chat of people trolling, why would she put the entire thing on Billy and not just say it was the trolling that made her weird? Thank you. Good question. That's a great question. And Billy the Fridge says, Billy didn't say, well, you want your job, right? Yeah, and I've also been told the exact same thing, that you didn't say that. There were anywhere between 10 to 15 other people besides Billy, the other content creator, and Sweet Tea in that fucking call. Gunnar says, no voice but theirs, no will but feed. A minor crack to serve their need, yet in silence, something stirs, a spark not theirs, a lie that's hers. Okay, listen, I'm not Billy, so I can't rap that shit. He would have killed it. I'll give you that. He would have killed that. He would have killed it, but I can't. I don't have that talent, bro. Okay? But that was cool. That was dope. That was dope.
Maybe you felt like it was overwhelming because everybody was really into it. I could see that. I'll concede that. Maybe everybody was a little too comfortable with the idea of you going to see King Cobra. And I could see us getting lost in the idea of it happening and you feeling like maybe we were forgetting about you, the person, and getting ahead of everything. But I didn't notice you say anything where you were uncomfortable, so we continued to have fun.
Yeah, mainly stayed quiet. Like, it felt like, I don't know, whenever I hear something that's like, I don't know, like triggering or something, I'll just like black out. So I don't remember most of the conversation, but I remember like a couple.
I bet you don't remember most of the conversation. Because if you remembered most of the conversation, it would look a lot fucking different. Funny how that works. Because everybody I've talked to about this situation pretty much backed up that the conversation was a lot different than what you said. So of course you don't remember the whole conversation. You conveniently blacked out. Just like you said I was trying to find your information when that word never came out of my mouth. Did you black out then too? Is that what happens with you, girl? Do you black out? Is that your problem? Huh. Poke Gaga says, Billy the Pimp, thank you for all the pimping tips and the phrase you want the job, right? I'm making Poke bucks now. Poke Gaga, shut the fuck up. You were such a shit, bro. I don't see any tears. I see her quivering in her mouth, though.
You should tell the truth that you were offered a role on Savage Podcast 2 days ago, and now you want to spread hate. Sorry, becoming is bad.
I hope you're not here to spread hate because you're offered a role on Savage's podcast. That would be terrible. But that being said, you're here now, so continue.
It was I remember there was a guy that said that about flying me over there in an airplane or something.
Yeah, he said if you things did work out, he would totally buy your ticket to go meet him.
That really freaked me out, especially since I know that like that last girl got flown out just to like, you know, have sex with him or whatever. And like it was just like some of the things they were saying like that, it felt like so.
They were literally talking about you messaging him, getting to know him, and if you felt comfortable enough and you wanted to go see him, King Scott was going to pay for your airplane ticket. If you felt comfortable. If you felt comfortable. Basically, if it's something you wanted to do. But we're going to throw out prostitution. And then within the words of prostitution, we're going to throw out somebody wanting to fly you out there, which actually explains human trafficking. So, I mean, bro, what? You said it without saying it.
Intense for me.
I remember the end of the conversation being, near the end of the conversation, I said things like, look, I'm not trying.
Yeah, it was, Shifty, you are right. It was that person who said it. But she was describing it. That person said it. That content creator said it. But she described it.
Trying to mess with this guy's heart. I don't want you to just be trolling him. I want you to like see if things work out between the two of you because I want you to actually be interested in him. So no pressure. Don't push him. Don't troll him. I don't want this to be a SSO Michelangelo situation. This was near the end of the conversation.
I remember you saying that, and most everything that you said.
I thought you blacked out and couldn't remember the conversation.
That came from that chat. I agree with it. You did say that, and it did happen. Except for the beans comment. That was the only thing that I heard that you didn't say right.
Well, how'd that go?
When I asked you, why didn't you ask beans?
But I thought you couldn't remember the conversation.
Instead of me, you said, well, Beans doesn't need an opportunity for a job. You do.
I said Beans already has a show, and I'm looking for someone to hook up with King Cobra, become Queen Cobra. Roxy and I are looking to fill her co-host role with a Queen Cobra. This was the idea for a matchmaking opportunity. Find her a queen cobra. That's why she called you in there. We're trying.
I might be the best person to ask those things too, because I really am a skittish person. Like,
well, here's the thing. We started the conversation. Remember when we started the conversation off with, you know how you go around all these podcasts flirting? Is that real? And you said, I've been single for a long time. So yeah, it is. Remember, we started it off that way because you've been going around all these.
You know, with all that mouth quivering and all that shit going on her face, I see no tears whatsoever. None whatsoever. Amazing.
Podcast flirting.
isn't that like slut shaming me though? Like I can't be upset about this.
Shut up!
Riley.
Is that slut shaming? Someone explain to me how she asked that question. Xylee, don't do the low-hanging fruit. I absolutely am. I absolutely am. She can. Why can't I? But see, the difference between me and her is mine's not made up. Mine is shit that you actually see. Mine is shit that you actually hear her say. So absolutely I can do low-hanging fruit. I can do it all day long, baby. I can do better. You're right. I can do better. I put this. We put this together in a very quick fashion. I don't have 8 hours today to go through every little detail of all of this. Yeah, you're right. I can do better. We could be here for 8 hours if I really wanted to push it. You're right. I can do better. You're right. Poke Gaga says, I was coerced into mowing Keem's lawn. Poke Gaga, you should take him up on it. And then Poke Gaga says, Sweet Tea can't keep getting away with this.
As Xylee said a minute ago that about me screaming that I was a virgin.
Yes, I called you a whore. Yes.
It's not slut shaming. I was asking if you were serious about dating and doing it on streams.
Wait, are you talking about the screenshot that I have of you going, Keem, I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin, Keem. I'm a virgin. Yeah, I called you a hoe. A whore. Whatever. Yeah, I did it. I was being petty. Fuck yeah, I did it. All the shit that you've been doing to get attention? Come on now.
For real dating. Because that's literally what the entire proposition was about. Not slut shading. Not, you know what? I got to say something. Sweet Tea, your content, because either you're a manipulative witch or dumber than shit. So I love you here in the LCU.
Two things can't be true at once. Sorry. Were you traumatized when you were shaking your ass up on Tess?
Ooh. I'm doing what I want to do, you know. It's
and I'm doing what I want to do too.
I bet you are, baby girl. I bet you are. Just like you wanted to send him that message to make him feel bad for you, huh?
Not gonna work.
I wanted to send him that message because I was afraid that it would continue. Y'all would ask me if I wanted to do something with him. It was basically my resignation from accepting the deal to go with him.
Well, that's very. Yeah,
Do you have a crush on? You have a crush on Billy? Like I feel like that might be it.
Right? Really? This is what we're going with it. This is where we're going with it.
I mean, she's running to you about a feeling.
Okay, Brantley killed me with that one. She absolutely killed me with that one. All right, what's this next one I got? Hold on. All right. This is the episode of Dolls. Remember this person, Popstar. Am I at the right timestamp? I am.
Before we get into that, welcome, Sweet Tea. How do you feel about finally being a host and being a host on Local Dolls nonetheless?
I'm very excited about it, but where I went through hell last night, it's been hard to celebrate.
Been through hell last night. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, I didn't want it to be discussed. I was hoping Billy would just, read it and say, okay, I'm sorry for making you feel uncomfortable, everything's cool, but...
Billy's not stupid. He was smart by making it public. That's what smart people do. When they're thrown with accusations like that, you tackle them head on. Smart people. That's what smart people do. That's what smart content creators do. That's what smart people with actual fucking careers on the internet do.
I really didn't want to make it public, but they made me feel a little bit uncomfortable, and that's all there is to it. And I didn't want to do where I agreed to it. I felt like I kind of had to give him some kind of explanation why I wasn't going to do what I said I was going to do, like talk to him or whatever. And I thought I might as well explain my feelings while I'm here.
Okay, so again, when it comes to the Lolcow universe, Rewind is going to cover all the drama that happens throughout the day, right? So having that expectation of Billy is not going to cover this, especially when it's an accusation against him, that's girl, you really thought that he was going to leave that alone?
I kind of did it. He said that he wanted to get out in front of it, and I thought that was a bad choice of words, but sure.
Bad choice of words is a smart thing to do. That's what you do. When somebody throws a bullshit accusation like that, you get out in front of it. You tell people, hey, this crazy bitch said this. This crazy bitch thinks this. That's exactly what they fucking do. Bad choice of words? No, it was a smart move. Again, what would have happened if 2-3 months down the road, you would have got pissed off at Billy and then you would have shown it? That would have made Billy look bad. That would have been like, because I'm going to tell you what, if that would have happened, I'd have went to Billy and go, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why didn't you come out with that when that happened? I would have thought Billy was dumb. I've been like, bro, you should have tackled this head fucking on. Now look at it. Because optically, it wouldn't have looked good if he hadn't have said anything, if you would have got pissed off with him months down the road and thrown it out in the public. Could you imagine her having a Twitter and then her putting that out there on Twitter and we didn't hear anything about it? Could you imagine? Optically, it would have looked bad.
I wasn't going to say anything publicly about it, but it's fine.
I mean, we'll get into that real quick. We have lunchbox.
All right. 1537.
Give the day. Let us go.
Let us go. So I know that you didn't want to talk about it, but people want to know, how do you feel after the whole situation? So real quick, let's look at the accusations that you put out there. You talked about this screenshot. It says here you sent him something. You said, hey, Billy, I wanted to say something about that voice chat the other day. The way I was asked to record a video.
Okay, wait. We already read all that. We don't need to read all that again. Hold on.
I guess if she wants to not be involved, it really was Roxy and Billy mostly.
Okay.
I just heard Riley there.
So going back, it says, I got the...
But she tells Billy it's mostly everybody else. All right, I don't need you reading it because we've already read it. I mean, I understand why she read it because it was on her show, but...
Of the episode, you said that you hoped that he wouldn't.
When I sent him the message, I hoped that he wouldn't.
Okay.
So wait. Can I just so we're all...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue. Just so we're all clear here. You think that Roxy sent you up there so as if it was like a basketball play, because I got my Space Jam fit on, whatever.
Okay, I'm not listening to that. All right, there is one caller that I absolutely love, and her name is Cece. All right, and Cece really is the voice of reason on shit. But we're gonna get to Billy first. Hold on. Goddamn. Billy, how long were you up there? Holy fuck, bro. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to that one.
This message, yes. I'm the one that it should matter to.
You made this up in your head. We told you. You're going to talk to him for a long time. We want you to treat him well. We don't want you to play with his heart. He's not the type of guy that wants to jump into things. We want you to take it seriously and get to know him. Don't use him. We were trying to be very careful with you talking to him, not for content. We literally were just getting off of the SSO Michelangelo situation, and we were telling you very clearly that we weren't trying to use him the same way SSO Michelangelo felt like he was used. Remember all that conversation?
If that was all true, then how was I going to get a job for it?
What's going on? Outcast King, you jumped on here.
Okay, this whole job thing, you can't tell me that Sweet Tea doesn't know that Billy can't get her a job. Every single host in the LCU is dependent on Keemstar in the sense of Keem puts you on that show. Keem is the one who may even change your name. All right? It's all Keem. It's not Billy. It's not any other content creator. It's Keem. Hold on. Hold on because the goddamn thing reset. All right, here we go. There we go. It's Keem. It's no one else. You can't tell me that she doesn't know that. Billy says she was already trying to get a job here. This would have made her more interesting. No, I agree. I know what you were trying to do. I still think you were a damn fool for trying it, but, you know, life goes on. Life goes on.
How are you going to get a job? One, I can't give you a job. One second, Outcast. One second. I can't give you a job, Sweet Tea. I was saying if you were King Cobra's girlfriend, you would be queen. You'd be the new Queen Cobra, and that might make you interesting in the LCU. Me and Roxy were talking about her getting one of her friends to become the new Queen Cobra by dating King Cobra to make her the new co-host of Milkers. And then we were like, you know who's single and literally trying to date everybody in the LCU right now? Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea! That's who's single and ready to fucking mingle. Just saying. Him and the other content creator were just trying to be wingmen. That's it. They were just trying to be a wingman. That's it. That's all they were doing. And this bitch turned it into prostitution and trying to fly her out to get laid. What? Oh, Greek girl, I'm the same way. I fucking hate the term cry bully, but it fits her purpose. She is a cry bully.
She's on every show doing promiscuous things. Let's bring her in here and see if she's interested in King Cobra. And then we brought you in there and we asked you if you on shows was a serious thing. And you said, yes, I'm single for a while. Every step of the way, we were very careful with you. Very forward. And you were giving back to the conversation the entire way.
So real quick, we have Outcast here. I brought him up because in the Discord, he said beans. That's not what happened. She brought up the P word and Billy and Roxy said, no, we are not trying to do that. We are saying maybe you would be a good couple.
Yes, she said, this sounds like you're trying to prostitute me out. And Billy and Roxy both said, no, we are not trying to prostitute you out. We think that King Cobra will be a good match for you. And if things work out, you two will be a great couple together. He in no way said that he was trying to send her to have sex with King Cobra. In fact, Roxy even said he would not even attempt that for at least a month or two. He would have a talk with her first. They would have dialect back and forth between each other to see if they had a vibe and if things would work out. And then King Scott joined in and he said, listen, Sweet Tea, you're saying that you don't know how things would work out if you two hit it off because you two are so far away. I'll tell you what, if you two talk for a while and you end up hitting it off and you want to meet, I will pay for your flight there for the content and give you my dollar, my dime. I'll have you meet him because if it really works out and if you two become a couple, I want to help you. That's what he said. She's a bald-faced liar. She's manipulating the entire situation into something it wasn't. And quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of seeing the accusations being pulled around by her over there.
And he ain't the only one that said that shit. There were other people in that call because that was a big call. There was a lot of people in that Discord. And he ain't the only one that said that story. He ain't the only one that backed up not only what Billy said, what the other content creator said, and now what Outcast has said, but other people that were in that call backs that up. Period. That's why I don't even want her in the Rewind VC. I don't even want her in there because I can't record it. I'm not going to record it. But I don't trust being in a call with her unless we're on a live stream. That's it. That's the only time I actually feel comfortable being in a call with her. On a live stream. That's it. I don't trust this bitch. I ain't stupid. The fuck I look like? Mr. Boom Boom Pow says, W streams Eiley. I'm down for more solo streams like this. You are a straight master at your craft. Thank you, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. I appreciate it. Billy the Fridge, my pimpin' is that strong though. Billy, god damn it, shut the fuck up. Fuck, god damn, you were always trying to get me canceled, bro. Shut the fuck up.
this. She sits there on the Discord, lies her ass off, tries to bring up CD-ROM and how cool CD-ROM thinks she was just to try and make Keem look good. She finally gets a job in the LCU after agreeing to everything, saying that she was a fan of King Cobra and she liked him, just to turn around and spit in Billy's face and accuse him of what she did, and King Scott for offering to pay her for her flight, and now she's sitting here still double downing on it. I'm done with her. Everybody, if you do any business with Sweet Tea, always keep a receipt on her, because you don't know when she's going to stab you in the back. I'm done with you too, Sweet Tea. I'm out.
And you know what? Outcast motherfucking W. Outcast W. And that is the goddamn truth. If you are in the DMs with Sweet Tea, take screenshots, because Discord, you can delete your DMs. Take screenshots and just put them in your back pocket for later, just in case. Because Sweet Tea, I've heard about some of your DMs. I've heard about some of your DMs. I'm not going to reveal anything, all right? I'm not going to reveal anything, but I've heard some of your DMs. And I can tell you, the ones I heard about, they sound like a setup. Just by how you've been acting with these 3 allegations. Just throwing it out there.
And that's why it couldn't stay in the DM, Sweet Tea. Because you were
I'm so
accusing me
happy.
of something heinous
And you
when
acted
all
like
we were
I
doing was
so
trying to
happy about
matchmake.
it, Billy. But he even said that the prostitution, me saying, I feel like you guys were trying to prostitute me for hire. He even
And we
said that
said
that
no
happened.
right then and
No,
there. You said
you
that we
said that
told
I was
you
all
it wasn't.
for it the whole time. Does that sound like?
You know what's amazing? Do you notice how much of the conversation she remembers now? But when she was on Rewind the night before, she blacked out and couldn't remember it. Oh no. Y'all heard her say she blacked out and couldn't remember the conversation, but my God, she remembers a lot now, right? Ooh. Ooh. Yes, mighty convenient. Just saying. All right, let's get to CC. Where are you at? 5615. 5615.
Accusing Xylee of doxing, and I don't believe for 1 second she doesn't understand what that word means, because she's been around on this internet long enough to know. And
Thank
even
you.
after,
Yes, she knows what doxing means because she kept saying I was trying to get her personal information. That's doxing. The fuck? The fuck?
was cleared up and made crystal clear that that is not what she did. This one is still standing 10 toes down, making that accusation. You don't do that to somebody's career. And then you want to keep it private? You accused him of prostituting you. That's not a private conversation, Sweet Tea. That is against the law. If you were uncomfortable, then you should have left. You don't get to sit there and play along and smile. And everybody in that VC was checking on you repeatedly asking if you were okay, making sure you were good, making sure you understood that this was in fun, that they were putting you together. They checked on you repeatedly. For you to come out of left field and do this to anybody's character, I don't care who they are, anybody's character, you're wrong. If you felt uncomfortable, that's a different story. Your feelings are valid. If you didn't like it, you have every right to stand up for yourself.
That's
but
what I
you
did.
don't malign people's characters.
That's
You
what I
don't
did.
do that.
It's true. That's what I did. I like to stand up and say that I felt
breaking
uncomfortable.
news to Pupstar. Breaking news to Pupstar. You're 30?
No, I'm 28.
How the fuck you get prostituted at 28? Tighten up, Sweet Tea. Tighten up right now. You're LARPing. This bitch is LARPing. Get her off the panel right now. This bitch is LARPing.
Oh God, I'm so glad she's gone. I'm so fucking glad she's gone, bro. I'm straight up. I'm glad she's gone. I'm sorry. I couldn't take any more of that. I apologize for having y'all listen to that. Grapinator, Xylee doing a great deep dive on Sweet Tea on a chill Sunday while I play BioShock Infinite. I'm here for it. I still haven't played that game. I've had that game forever, and I still haven't played that fucking game, bro. All right. Wait, did I decide not to do that last one? Hold on. Okay, so basically the next one was supposed to be the rewind where Billy just took the L. Okay? Billy just took the L. He was like, you know what? I was dumb. Well, he ain't gonna call himself dumb because you know Billy. He's humble underline, right? But he took the L. He even messaged her, and she admitted that he messaged her and said, listen, sorry you felt uncomfortable, blah, blah, blah. I was pissed with Billy that he did that, but Billy, being the good guy he is, he doesn't want anybody to feel uncomfortable with situations, so he did it. He took the L on it. Now I gave him the L because he should have never had the fucking conversation with her in the first place because she's a manipulative little bitch, but I guess he thought that she wouldn't do it to him. Well, she did. Poke Gaga says, I beat my allegations by accepting all allegations. Shut the fuck up, Poke Gaga. All right, so yesterday, literally yesterday, it got brought back up again. Because if anybody knows anything about Scott Dude, he's Scott Dude in the chat, in the YouTube chats. He's King Scott in the Discord. Anybody knows anything about King Scott? If you accuse him of anything, he's like a pit bull. He bites in on it and he doesn't let it go. He can't let it go. And he remembers what that other content creator's saying, calling him a human trafficker. Okay? And she basically described human trafficking. Sweet Tea herself didn't say that, but she described it. And he remembers that. And he's pissed. So I believe, hold on, I want to make sure this is the right one. 253. Yep, okay. So this is what happened.
Basic average girl.
This was yesterday.
King Scott just said, since he is so freaking mad, he's got such a hate boner for me. He just said,
well, allegations will do that to you.
I fucking love Glammy. This is why I fucking love Glammy. To all you Glammy haters out there, this is why I fucking love Glammy. Did you see that little side comment she gave? Because it's true. Allegations will do that to you.
That's King Scott just said, since he is so freaking mad, he's got such a hate boner for me. He just said,
well, allegations will do that to you.
Yeah. Listen, he said, I am literally calling you a terrorist, which is not true because you called me and Billy sex traffickers, you dumb whore. I am doing what you are doing. So yeah, you're a hypocrite. Now that you did what I did, we're even now, right? But I never said that, so
I don't think that's a point. Okay, so
I
real
think
quick,
going for opinions.
plus
That's his
Jaded, I
opinion.
forgot to mention
That's
this. Jaded
opinion.
earlier.
You are a terrorist. I am
Sweet
saying
Tea.
you're a terrorist.
Listen, so she says you implied he was a human trafficker, Sweet Tea. You don't get to pearl
Implying
clutch.
and saying the words is not the same thing. And
Implying and saying the words aren't the same thing. Implying and saying the words aren't the same thing. I was trying to get your personal information, aka doxing, and you felt like you were being prostituted out and to get flown out, human trafficking. Implying isn't the same thing as saying it. Bitch, you told on yourself. This is where you're dumb. This is where you're dumb. You motherfucking told on yourself. Bitch, what? What? Bro! Hold on, I lost my headset. Shit. Got too goddamn excited. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna listen to that again. Let's go back. Let's go back like, I don't know, 15 seconds.
Okay, so
I
real
think
quick,
going for opinions.
plus
That's his
Jaded, I
opinion.
forgot to mention
that's
this. Jaded
opinion.
earlier.
You are a terrorist.
Sweet
I am saying
Tea.
you're a terrorist.
Listen, so she says you implied he was a human trafficker, Sweet Tea. You don't get to pearl
Implying
clutch.
and saying the words is not the same thing.
Yes, it is! Yes, it is! Oh my God, you're such a bitch! You're such a bitch! And yes, look at her smug face. Implying is not the same thing as saying it. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's her fucking game. She just gave up her game right there. That's her game. She'll use all the words to describe it, but because she doesn't actually say the word, she's not saying it. She gave up her game. She showed her cards like the dumb bitch she is. She literally just showed her cards. She literally gave her game to everybody on a silver fucking platter. Eat well, everybody, because that's what she's doing. Eat well. We're going to listen to that one more time. I'm sorry. I got to listen to it one more time. It just feels so good hearing this come out of her fucking mouth. Oh, if I was a dude, I'd have a boner right now.
All right. Okay, so
I'm
real quick.
Going for opinions.
Plus
of his
Jaded, I
opinions.
forgot to mention this. Jaded
opinion.
earlier.
You are a terrorist. I am
Sweet
saying
tea.
you're a terrorist.
Listen, so she says you implied he was a human trafficker, Sweet Tea. You don't get to pearl
Implying
clutch.
and saying the words is not the same thing. And I never even fucking implied that because I said whenever he mentioned about the plane trip or whatever that he paid for, that's when I thought things were moving a little bit too fast. And that
Prostitution and flying someone out. That is literally human trafficking, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that is human trafficking. Yeah, I do have a boner. I have a girl boner right now. I do, because I don't have a dick, literally. You know what I'm saying? But if I had one, it'd be hard right now. It'd be, just like that. Just by hearing her say it. Poke Gaga says, caught in 4K. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. Jamesy says, ding, 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 Sweet Tea just KO'd herself in 4K, period, point blank, period. And I saw a comment, somebody saying, would you want the job, right? Billy didn't say that. All right, let's continue.
this could be something that I don't want.
So you're saying you
I
never
didn't even
called him a
think
sex trafficker?
I swear on my life, I never did.
Okay.
Oh, she gonna be dead.
Somebody.
I'm that serious about that.
It gotta be somewhere.
Prove me wrong. This man has such a hate boner for me. Go out and find it.
You are innocent. You are innocent until proven guilty.
That's right.
I said saying the words and then implying. What did she say? I forgot what she said.
Okay, this is where Glammy is a blonde because she can't remember the conversation she was having, but she was cooking with that. Well, allegations will do it to you. Glammy's blonde, all right? She can't help it. She is what she is, but that's okay. She cooks when it's time to cook. She just can't remember the recipe a couple of minutes later, all right? That's Glammy. She just can't remember the fucking recipe a couple of minutes later, but that's okay. We still love her, all right? Just saying. Still love her. But she cooks when she cooks. Oh, shit. Yeah, I can turn the clip up. Wait, do I have to play that back because y'all couldn't hear it? Yeah, ADHD will do that to you, actually. It will do that to you.
Something you just said alluded to the fact that you said it, but it was just not saying it. Do you know what I mean?
Glammy forgot the recipe. It's okay.
If I remembered better, this is what I'm saying. My brain is shut.
I think the
can't
best thing
remember.
now is like move on. Like even Mr. King Scott, like we love you. Thank you for being our crown. But at the same time, like
he's obsessed.
By the way, he took his crown to Tech Talk. He took his crown to Tech Talk. Why? Because of the stupid fucking allegation. That didn't happen. Yeah. All right. So we got that clip. And then we got this clip from yesterday. Hold on. There we go.
Billy. We're not talking about 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 Billy. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about the whole fucking story. I just care about this one
Again, this was yesterday.
part. Because now you're affecting my money too. King Sky's probably gonna uncrown, and that is because of you, because you just refuse to just say sorry, because you want to be stubborn. Okay, that is your prerogative or whatever, but a lot of people are probably gonna do that because they don't like your attitude. But we can just move on and we can do all the girly shit in general. The way that you treated me yesterday, I was pissed the fuck off. I was just gonna leave. Not leave as in leave the LCU, but just leave you guys so you guys can figure your shit out. And I'm just gonna sit here and be a co-host in the sense of I'm going to be very detached and just read it, not be the OBS runner, basically. I want to have your easy job of just turning on the camera and sitting here and being a supplement to somebody actually hosting. Because that's what it feels like sometimes, that you're a supplement to somebody actually hosting. I bet you don't even have the docket open right now.
No, y'all are doing the docket today. They wouldn't even let me you put any of my ideas in the docket. I said, fuck it, man.
Because Glammy was going to do a certain type of show. So what you have to do as a
do her show, it's
co-host, what you have to do as a co-host, it doesn't matter what
I tried to get her to work with me. She wouldn't message me back.
I don't care.
Okay,
I don't care. The other thing, I don't care. No. I don't.
Wait. Where is it?
Is in order to talk about.
Hold on, because I must have watched it or something. Hold on. It's all right. Transcripts are a beautiful thing. 1 second. Right here. Okay. I had it too early. My bad. I'm not perfect.
You need to be kissing ass.
No, that is not. You are not even listening. I said I don't care about the whole Billy part. I said that your feelings are valid. Did you forget when I said that literally 5 minutes ago? I said your feelings are valid.
So why would the victim tell their abuser sorry?
Why would the victim tell their abuser sorry? What? Play that back. We're playing that back. We're definitely playing that back. Hold on.
Whole Billy part. I said that your feelings are valid. Did you forget when I said that literally 5 minutes ago? I said your feelings are valid.
So why would the victim tell their abuser sorry? If that's how I feel.
You're framing that
really bad.
Why would the victim tell their abuser sorry if that's how I feel? What the fuck were you a victim of? Ladies and gentlemen, that's her second play. Remember how I said she likes to be the victim? Oh, so remember, implying and saying it are not the same thing. And remember how I said she likes to be the victim? She's a cry bully. Oh, play that beautiful bean footage.
I said your feelings are valid.
So why would the victim tell their abuser sorry? If that's how I feel.
Bitch, what? What? Bruh. Told y'all she likes to be the victim. She just laid out her whole plans. She laid out her whole hand in this fucking live stream. And I bet you she doesn't even fucking recognize she did it. Implying isn't the same thing as saying it. And calling herself a victim. Of what? And that's using her own words. That's not implying what she said. That's using her words. She said it out of her mouth. Let me show you something else she done. She done told on herself too. Hold on, let me find it. It's right here. Oh, she don't remember the conversation, remember? He did start out as a matchmaking opportunity, and it sounded all fine and dandy at first, and then he turned it into something gross and disgusting, but it wasn't only him, it was other people in the chat that was turning into something disgusting. But I thought you couldn't remember the conversation. Twisted tea. But this is where she really told on herself. Hold on. I know I have it. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. I gotta go get it. Hold on. I'll be right back. Because I'm gonna go get it. Because I have that motherfucker. Where is it? Oh, here it is. She replied to me with this. I believe it was a couple days ago or yesterday. That's right. I'm like that door that says, I'm like that door that says that it never lies and the other one never tells the truth. Who knows with me? Wow. Looks like to me you just told me, because here you are quoting me. Looks like to me you just told me I can't believe a word out of your fucking mouth because I don't know which door you are. Oh shit. Let's make that a little bit bigger so like everybody can see. People in the back can see. Look at that. That's right. I'm like that door that says that it never lies. And the other one never tells the truth. Who knows with me? Fox Crusader, thank you for coming, Cash Cow. I appreciate it. Obviously poking with me? Well, she's poking at the wrong bitch because I will use the words that she uses against herself. She's poking the wrong bitch. I have zero issue using her words against herself because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm using her words against herself. I'm not implying, no, I'm just fucking saying it. Bruh. So anyway, that's the Billy saga. We're going to leave that up there for now. Hold on. Because I got to pull up these other ones. So give me a second. We're going to go to the Brantley saga next.
Talk, sweet tea.
Had to like.
I had so many tabs open, I had to wait to pull this one up. I already did all that. All right. All right, so from nerds. So basically, they had a big old Discord fight, all right? And this happened on the 25th, so 4 days ago, all right? And Sweet Tea, Brantley and Sweet Tea basically got in it. She started saying Brantley was bullying her, et cetera, et cetera. And they had a blowout on Dolls. I don't know why Dolls is not in here, but they'll describe it. So 49-15.
Did you guys see me on Dolls?
Yes, we
Bro,
were
do you have
just playing the
Parkinson's?
clip.
I'm holding with my bad hand. Hold on, I'll hold it.
Yeah, that's not good. You struggling over there. It's like,
yeah.
no, I'm trying to help her because everybody keeps doing it, especially with my camera when I do this. And everybody keeps talking shit. And the whole time I was watching Dolls, everybody wanted to be like, "Oh my god,
I don't care, Buff.
earthquake."
I don't care, Buff.
Just turn your camera on and focus for me.
You got it.
Buff, please. Okay, so on Dolls this morning, we just played a clip of like you and Glammy getting into it a little bit. So what kind of started this whole fight? I know that like they're pitting you guys against each other, but did you always have issues with Glammy before this?
Well, I never thought that.
Okay, that's the Glammy shit. I don't give a fuck about the Glammy shit. Hold on. 52-32. This is when she starts talking about Brantley. Which, Sweet Tea, I will tell you this. You're an absolute piece of shit for this, and I'm going to tell you why. All right? I talked to Brantley yesterday. And you know, after all that shit you said about Brantley, do you know she still wants to help you? I'm not going to say what she wants to do. That's between, conversation between me and Brantley. But after all that shit you threw at Brantley, she still wants to fucking help you. She does. That's the kind of person Brantley is. And I'm going to tell you my answer back to Brantley. I will tell you what I told Brantley. I told Brantley, you're a better person than me because I wouldn't squat to piss on her to put her out if she was on fire. And I'm dead ass serious. I would pull out a stick and a marshmallow and roast a marshmallow over that shit. You're a piece of shit for this shit. You're a piece of shit for the other two also. You're just a piece of shit.
Clothes I wear are fine. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. And it just feels like at a certain point it becomes bullying. Because she's always...
Okay. At a certain point, it becomes bullying. She uses that word a lot, bro.
telling me that I don't wear good clothes.
Brantley is typing.
What did she put in the chat?
So could be. You made an assumption and lied originally on what I said, ... And also you were good on dolls and said, who knows, you both can stay.
Okay, Gaga says, Xylee goes camping. Damn right. I love me some roasted marshmallows. Thank you.
I ordered from Sheen sweet tea if I asked you had any lighter clothes. Basically, it seems Brantley saying that you lied. She's been helping you out, and she feels probably a little betrayed by the comments you've made on dolls today.
LolcowRewind says, get Sweet Tea a job as a Walmart greeter so she don't gotta log on anyone. Jesus Christ, Gooners. Jesus, Gooners.
Never said that she didn't help me out, but I'm not gonna lie about feeling just weird about the whole clothes thing. And also, like,
it's funny you always feel weird about something. It is absolutely hilarious. You always feel weird about something, but yet the shit that comes out of your mouth and the shit that you do is supposed to be okay. It's amazing. It's amazing to me.
I think she might not like that I'm getting the VC like for hours and hours on end, because they want to get in the VC, get drunk, and act stupid and talk about all this crazy shit.
Also, this is what I don't get about that. I love when Brantley pops into the Nerds VC and gets lit with us, and she likes to hang out with us. She actually enjoys hanging out with the community that her Boothang has built.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And she does
a really good thing.
So gotta understand, she's like Keem and Brantley are literally just like damn near the same fucking person. So when Keem picked you because he saw some moxie in you, you gotta best believe that Brantley felt the same way a little bit. So, and the fact that I feel like you should have asked Brantley to come up there. I feel like you should.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Keem and Brantley are so in fucking sync with each other. All they ever do is really listen. Keem comes off like an asshole. Everybody knows Keem can come off like an asshole. But if he sees something in you and he likes you, he wants to do everything he can do to help you. Brantley is the exact same way. Brantley sees things in people that I can't see. And I tell her this all the time. She'll just pick somebody random in the fucking Discord and go, you know, I really like them. And I look at her and tell her, you're a stupid bitch for seeing something. Are you crazy? What the fuck is wrong with you? No. I see something. I could work with them. I think they would do great. Brantley is constantly fucking doing that. Keemstar does it too. They are so fucking in sync, it's disgusting.
You should have talked to Brantley before you said these things. And there's nothing wrong with having your opinion, because we're having the opinion episode today.
Yeah, that's a good question. Did you and Brantley have a conversation about like how you felt about, like, for example, like you were saying the VC thing, which like you didn't really finish on?
It feels like if you don't get in the VC and stay for hours, get drunk, and talk about like really sexual weird things, that you're not going to be a host for long. That's what it felt like to me. But
if you're not going to go in the VC and be in there for hours and get drunk and talk about sexually weird things, do you notice how she describes everything like extreme? She's constantly describing shit like to the extreme. It's amazing. Speedy Bird, that whole Glammy being a predator thing, she was playing off the meme from, I believe, Rick and Morty. It was based off of a meme. She wasn't actually calling. It was more like a predator prey type of thing with animals. It was a meme that she was playing off of. They had to explain it to me too.
I got family and stuff. I can't sit there getting drunk, acting like a fool. I can't do that all the time. I can get on there for an hour or two every other day, but it shouldn't have to be like these long things. I remember one time we were in the VC and Beans was drinking, and they were doing like Never Have I Ever or whatever.
Yes.
And she looked like she was gonna die. she looked like she was going through she was in the pits of hell, man. And I felt so bad for her.
What do you
and
mean?
I'm like,
What do you mean by
I'm not going to drink. I can't do it.
Okay.
But
you don't have to drink, sweet tea. If you don't want to drink, you don't have to drink. I drink 1 time a week on stream. That's it. I had 1 shot last night. Guess what? I'm not drinking probably till the 4th of July party. Last night was going to be my drinking stream. I had 1 shot. Guess what? Haven't touched it since. Not going to until 4th of July. You don't have to drink. You don't have to drink to be in the VC. You could do something. You could have water or lemon juice or a Pepsi. I mean, you don't have to have alcohol. Stop making it sound like that's what you have to do. You're 28 years old, girl. Can't nobody make you do shit that you don't want to do. Stop trying to act like you're 16 years old with peer pressure. You're almost 30. God damn. Holy fuck.
I have to drink. But I want to ask you a question. So,
Purple Flurp super chatted $20. Let's get your real opinions on Glammy. My opinion is she exhausted all of her chances. It's time to give Sweet Tea 1 chance because Glammy had 7 already. Take off the kid gloves and say what you're really thinking about her.
Okay, Purple Flurp, you want our $20 opinion on what we really think about Glammy?
Ooh.
In my opinion, I think that Glammy works better.
Okay, they're just doing the opinion shit. So 10039. Let's go here.
But oh man, it's just
Okay, so really quickly, jump back into those. So I don't want to keep taking too much of Sweet Tea's time up. So with this whole situation, no, you're so good. But did you talk to Brantley about how you felt previous to this, or was this the first time you brought it up was on the live stream today?
I brought up a lot of stuff that I didn't bring up with Brantley. Whenever she had told me about that she wanted Glammy on dolls and all that, and it was really when I got in the voice chat and she was saying the stuff about you'll make a lot of money on TikTok and it just felt like it was gonna be permanent. And I was like, I'm not letting Glammy take my freaking position.
Okay, so she didn't talk to Brantley about her feelings about it. Her manager. Brantley is her manager. Bro, what? Kromagato says, I hang out in Test VC and they drink or they do the devil lettuce sometimes. They never pressure or make me drink. I'm usually the sober one. True. Like, listen, you're an adult. You don't have to do those things. I've been in VCs plenty of times in plenty of Discords where people were drinking and I wasn't drinking. I mean, you're grown. It's your choice. You're on the internet. No one is putting a gun to your head and said, drink, bitch. You better fucking drink. No one is doing that. No one. They're not knocking on your door going, all right, Sweet Tea, are you ready to drink and play Never Have I Ever? You better be in there and do it. Nobody's doing that at all. You're fucking grown. You're not 20. You're 28. You are 2 years from 30 years old. You have no excuse for fucking peer pressure over the fucking internet. In Discord. In a voice chat. I'm just saying. Throwing it out there. LolcowGooner says, can we have a brain break? I can't with her anymore. Okay, we're almost done, actually. We're almost done. We're almost done. Because I got to get out of here. I got to go see my mama. What did Billy say? Wait, Billy said something. You're saying LMAO Billy. What the fuck did Billy say? Did Billy? No. I didn't see anything Billy said. The fuck? Gooners, tell mama I said, hey, girl. I'll tell her. I'll tell her.
Even if it is just temporary, I don't want to do it. You know, if she can come and do her thing with me and Beans, but I don't want to be over there at TikTok. That's her show. I feel like I did say that I don't know if I did say I didn't want to do it or not, or if I got in the voice chat and Keen came in and said, save it for dolls. So I kind of did.
Yeah, that's when Glammy and Sweet Tea had that big fight in the VC. Keem went in there and said, what the fuck are y'all doing? Save this for the fucking show. Keem hates it when content creators argue with each other and it's not online. He hates it. He absolutely hates it. All right. All right. Zay reads a comment from Brantley in the chat. All right. So, oh, damn. I hit it right on time.
Brantley just wrote something in the chat I want to read to you, Sweet Tea, and I feel like this literally would clear up this whole miscommunication perfectly. She said, so Keem, Beans, supporters, and everyone else can say something about wearing lighter colors and try harder, but when Brantley says something, it's bullying. I apologize. I should have worded everything better. Or I should have worded things better. I think, like, that's what I was trying to explain before, is that, like, it wasn't Brantley who was trying to comment. She was trying to tell you what other people were saying and communicating that to you. And, like, I understand.
Now, notice Brantley in that message said, I'm sorry, maybe I should have worded it better. Brantley just apologized. Mind you, this is before the rewind.
In your head, like, you're like, oh, it feels like an attack, but I promise you that's just a standard that Keem
Xylee gets real super chatted $20. Is it true that Sweet Tea was calling Brantley
probably
a liar,
right,
saying
but, like-
Keem uses favoritism when moving hosts around in the VC?
Xylee with the 20 said, is it true that Sweet Tea was calling Brantley a liar, saying Keem uses favoritism when moving hosts around in the VC?
Yeah, you did say that. I watched
I
it.
did?
Even if, yeah, look, I know when
What
you're
was
in
my
a heated debate, basically, from what I said, is like you did say that like it's favoritism, and the reason why that you're getting moved around is not because that the talent is because everybody's like rich or they know Keem or they're in Brantley's inner circle.
Yeah, that
Oh
is
yeah,
part
I
of it.
said that.
Do you
Yeah,
actually,
even-
do you believe?
Oops. She got caught in saying that. Did you see her face?
You're getting moved around is not because that the talent is because everybody's like rich or they know Keem or they're in Brantley's inner circle.
Yeah, that
Oh
is
yeah,
part
I
of it.
said that.
Do you
Yeah,
actually,
even-
do you believe that, or was that a heat of the moment you just saying something you don't mean? Or like, where's that coming from? I'm just curious.
I don't know, because Glammy's got fired so many times, and it's not like she's done something incredible to keep getting rehired. And she was there, and Keem threw her the wedding. You know, there's.
Bitch, what do you do? Look, at least with Glammy talks too much. She's getting a little bit better, but she talks too much. Bitch, you would have 7-minute stints of not saying a goddamn word in a live stream. 7 fucking minutes. Keem counted them. That's how irritated he was. Keem also talked about how you weren't talking on the show, that you might have to go. He might have to get rid of you because you weren't showing anything. He said that a couple of times on live. At least with Glammy, she talks. What do you do? Until you got upset and you thought your job was threatened, then you finally brought content. What'd you do before that? Nothing. You sat there like a fucking log. To the point Keem was literally counting the minutes. Literally counting the minutes. Holy shit.
Clearly friends. He doesn't want to get rid of his
Can I explain
friend.
both of those things, actually? So Glammy and me both joined the universe at the exact same time. So I've been here since the same day Glammy joined because there was Queen's auditions. I know Keemstar just as much as Glammy knows Keemstar, other than the fact that she met him at person at Fat Camp. The reason that Glammy went to Fat Camp, she was invited to go to Fat Camp when she was still on Nerds. There was like a whole thing where she was off Nerds and she was back on Nerds again. So she went to Fat Camp to represent Nerds. The reason she did her wedding at Fat Camp was because Glammy had left early, like a week or
A week early.
and a half.
It was like a week early. It was like a good week early. Maybe a week, couple days.
2 weeks early to go to Fat Camp because she was planning on getting married in Vegas. But when Keem got a hold of that information, he said, instead of going to Vegas to get married, just come get married at Fat Camp so that we can do content out of it. And he said, I'll throw you the wedding. And then Fat Camp, from my understanding, already had like a venue where they could hold that wedding, which was that hall that they were in. That was like an area so they wouldn't even have to rent out a venue. So it kind of just made things easier for everybody, from my understanding. Hi, Xylee.
Hi, Mama Xylee.
Hello. I have a question. Sweet Tea, let me ask you something. So what exactly is Brantley lying about?
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to figure out as well.
What I said, I can't. What Glammy said that I was lying, that Brantley said, was the whole that she was the manager of us the whole time, and that Keem already knew about the decision with Glammy getting to go over to Dolls on Saturday and me going to Tech Talk when he didn't know. And I said that was, you know, not true, because Keemstar didn't know about that. And also the manager thing, you know, Keem was the manager when Pupstar quit. Brantley gave it to Keem, and then Keem gave it to Beans later on. So I didn't know Brantley was the manager again. Like nobody told us.
No, I don't think, man. I don't think. No. I don't think Brantley ever stopped being the manager, but she had to step back for a second because of what they were doing for their event and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I don't think Beans was ever the manager because Beans is a host on there.
Yeah, she was never a manager. From what I know is that Brantley is helping, like, not only is Keem planning for his 4th of July, he's literally building a fucking road. She's helping him.
And the damn man put signs on his road. He's got signs on his road now. Like, on his different roads, he, like, made, like, he said it on live where he, like, made it Main Street and this road and that. Keem's crazy.
Like, do everything that he
That's
can't
fine,
right now.
but
And it's not like
she
even a
wasn't.
manager.
Manager
It was
time.
basically like, look, I need you to take a little bit of charge, Beans, until I get back. Brantley's always watching. Brantley's always messaging. And if you really had a
used the
problem,
word
oh,
manager
hold
with
on,
Beans,
sweetie, hold on. If you had a problem with what Beans was doing, did you reach out to Brantley or did you just reach out to Keem?
I never had a problem with what Beans was doing. I just went to her with everything I needed once I heard that Beans was the manager. After Pubstar got fired, I went to the Keemstar, and then when Keemstar said it was Beans, I went to Beans.
Did you have a problem with Beans being the manager?
No.
Because I don't know. Because it kind of seemed like you. It kind of seems like you did. Like for.
Jamesy says Xylee has taught the LCU how to deal with Sweet Tea. You are implying X. Are you saying this is X, or are we moving on? Pretty much.
For a minute, it's like you kept saying, like, she was like, I'm just saying what it seemed like. I'm not saying, just my opinion. In my opinion episode.
This is the opinion show.
For sure. I felt like you were upset that she was like, if she was the manager, she should have guided you more, or should have gave you more direction. Like,
all right, so yeah, we know that. All right, so Beans hops on 151.08.
well, I need to get my Majin Buu hat. Hold on.
My opinion is that, Sweet Tea, you made it sound way worse about the whole drinking thing. You said that I seemed like I was going to die whenever I was drinking in VC, when all it is when I drink Smirnoff Ice for some reason, I get hella tired and I will literally fall asleep while playing Never Have I Ever.
It's the sugar content.
You know what it is? Because Beans isn't even 100 pounds. I cannot tell y'all how tiny Beans is. Beans is tiny. Like, I feel like wrapping her in bubble wrap because she's so fucking small. Literally. I feel like wrapping her in bubble wrap because she's so fucking small, bro. She's tiny. I'm going to be honest. The mother hen in me doesn't even like her drinking because of how small she is. Swear to God. Yes, your dog is bigger than Beans. Yes, because I know about those dogs. 100%. Your dog is bigger than Beans. She's tiny, bro. Okay, they're talking about that. Hold on. All right, so let's go to Rewind. Here we go. All right, so Brantley joined here. Okay, so Brantley kind of got in trouble. Brantley got in trouble for popping up on here, and she kind of got kicked out the Discord because Brantley was, how do we put this? I'm gonna try to sweep. Brantley was feeling kind of good, right? And when you're feeling kind of good like that, and you know, and you're angry, you have a tendency to loop, and Brantley was kind of looping. So, yeah, she kind of got in trouble. He kicked her out the Discord a little bit. She's back, I think. Yeah, I think she's back. Look how Gunner said, imagine if non-tent Discord host had timestamps like Xylee does. This stream is the template. Come prepared or shut the fuck up and stop circle jerking. Period. Point blank period. All right. I believe Sweet Tea joined too.
Approach Glammy first.
Hold on. Sweet Tea does join. All right, here she is. Hold on. All right, this is what we're doing.
Approach Glammy first before I even approach Beans or anyone else, because Glammy Lammy, like, it was technically her idea that she wanted.
Yeah, I remember we talked about it at Fat Camp when she
Fat
wanted
Camp,
what she
yeah.
wanted to do. Yeah.
Because you had asked me, which is what I had said today on Dolls, was that originally we had Beans, me, and Brantley at the table, and we were just fucking around. We were just like, you know, doing like, was it like a test thing or something? We were just
It was.
All right, so that was basically talking about Glammy and dolls. I can tell you this much. Ken remembers it too because Ken said it on Cafe. There was talks about dolls type of show that Glammy wanted to do. Brantley thought it was a great idea. Beans was part of that conversation. I remember specifically me, Glammy, and Brantley having the conversation. They brought it to me and asked me what I think about it. And I was like, yeah, actually, I think that's perfect because Glammy, that's what you want to do, right? And Glammy's like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm like, well, shit, then you should do it. I think the whole reason why Sweet Tea started her shit with Brantley was because of Glammy. She thought that Glammy was going to replace her and she was pissed off at Brantley. So she's going through her Rolodex of hate in her head, right? Going through a Rolodex. Okay, this is Keemstar's girlfriend. So what can I pull on her? Oh my God, she said something to me about my clothes. She said something to me about my clothes? Okay, she was bullying me about my clothes. That's what I'm going to do. She went through her little Rolodex of hate of seeing what she can pull to try to twist it and see what she can say about her. And that's exactly what she did, and it was because of Glammy. She went through her Rolodex of hate, and that's what she pulled. Hold on. Sorry, my bad. I was on the wrong page. Here we go. 4620. Here we go.
You know, why am I now a fucking bully whenever all I'm doing is being a nice way of what everyone else is rudely telling you? Like, I'm saying something nice the way that somebody else is rudely telling you. Why am I a bully now, Sweet Tea?
Just picking and prodding about the clothes every other day.
What did I say? Every day? You're not even in your own VC. You're not even in your own VC. How am I pricking and prodding every day? I'm not even in there.
That's my other problem. You know, I can't be in that VC like 2, 3, 4 hours a day.
I can't either. I'm so sorry. You're so busy, and I am too. And the times that I am, you're barely even in there. So how are you going to tell me what I do in VCs?
I didn't say it was in VC.
You're not.
I didn't. Are you talking about my clothes in VC? Because I never said it was in VC.
Xylee?
I said it was. You told me that my clothes were messed up like every other day. That's all I said.
And when did I say that? And when did I say that? When did I say that? Because you said I said it in VC.
You'll say it in the main chat.
In the main chat. So somebody try to find it for me. And if I did say it, let me know if it's bullying, please. Because I don't bully people. I don't bully people. I don't do that.
No, because I can tell you now. Okay. I think she's already said this publicly. A matter of fact, she has. She said it in chats before. One thing I can tell you about Brantley is Brantley doesn't like bullies because Brantley used to be bullied in school. She knows how it feels. And she's the type of person that she wants everybody to feel welcome. She wants everybody to feel accepted. Even when the whole LCU can be against one person, Keemstar could even be against that person. Brantley would be the one person to stand up for that person. That's how Brantley is. That's how Brantley is. Now, when she's mad, she can be a bad bitch. She will say some shit out of her mouth when she's pissed. But she will fight against the world for somebody. You should have seen the conversations me and her had about Sweet Tea. I was telling her she was crazy the entire time. I'm like, you're fucking crazy. Did you not see what she did to me? Did you not see what she did to Billy? Fuck that bitch. And she's like, nah, I see something in Sweet Tea. I just think she needs, somebody to be there for her and somebody to accept her and all this other blah, 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 rainbows and puppies bullshit. Brantley is literally about rainbows and motherfucking puppies. And sometimes it gets on my fucking nerves. I love that girl. The first time I met Brantley, it was like we've known each other for years. But god damn, she looks at people and thinks rainbows and puppies. And it burnt her this time. All because Sweet Tea was upset about Glammy.
will not
really
do
feel like
on my
I've been
name.
dressing appropriately for the job. Is the thing. I feel like I've been doing it, and if any of the other girls had been wearing the clothes I was wearing, no one would say a thing about it.
So Beans is wearing a baggy ass t-shirt. That's probably from your dad. Like, and also, let me just point this out. Let me point this out, sweetie. Keem and I also have made it very clear that we will pay for a new wardrobe, $500 worth, but we didn't want to push no buttons after you said the shit about Billy. After you did what you did with Billy, we took a step back because we didn't know if we were pressing any buttons. We didn't know if we were being like crossing any lines or anything. We didn't want to be weirdos. I offered to help.
That's the first I've heard of that.
Don't sit here and say I'm a fucking bully, because I'm not a fucking bully. I can be a bully, bitch. Don't try me.
She can when she's mad. That's for damn sure.
I can have feelings about that being leaning towards bullying, and I did feel like it was leaning towards bullying. But you know, I don't
really
have
apologize
anything
that
lasting against you.
that I came off like that. I'm so sorry. I really apologize, and I don't want to seem that way to you.
All right. So 54:35, they talk about the drinking in the VC. Let's go there.
Tried. Didn't work.
I really like
but you
Billy's
tried to
Alex
say,
Jones impression.
I'm getting Dolls VC, or I'm getting Dolls host into the VC, and I'm purposely getting them drunk
Yeah,
so
I was
that they
gonna
would
ask
talk
about
about
that.
sexual shit. Like, are you fucking actually serious? Can you get a fucking grip? You're barely in the VC, and then whenever you are, it's because I fucking asked for you to be there.
By the way, Brantley, I'm having a drink, Brantley. I got you.
Thank you, bro.
Wait, do I have to drink too? Because you're
Because
the
dude, if you manage Dolls, you'd be drinking every motherfucking day.
Okay,
but I
Brantley,
don't.
I don't want to get fired or suspended for another week. Here we go.
We're being plied. We're being plied with alcohol by Brantley.
I got invited by like every show. Every show that happened after Dolls, I've been invited on. I even got invited on freaking Aussie. I don't know if I can stay up and do that one too.
That's something that she always tends to do. Every time she drops an allegation, she goes on a world tour. It is amazing. She loves the fucking attention that she gets when she calls somebody out. She loves the attention she gets when she calls somebody out. She loves it. This bitch. Truth Bomb says, every time I have been in Dolls VC, Brantley nor anyone else is forcing people to get drunk. Okay, I have a question. I saw this in chat. Did Billy say he's not going to 4th of July? Is that correct? Did I see that correct? Did I see that correct? Yes, no, maybe? Damn. Well, that sucks. I'm going to miss Billy. Aw. Oh, you did? You asked? Damn, bro. Aw, that makes me sad. No, I agree. I agree, Hugh. I'm relieved that that's true. The amount of strain on the body will be terrible. I agree. I mean, I'm sad. In one hand, I'm sad because I love Billy. Y'all know. Y'all saw us at Fat Camp. Billy's my homie. That's my homie right there. I love me some Billy. You know, and I was really excited him meeting my husband and stuff like that. But, you know, I understand because it's literally across the country and that's a lot of fucking driving, you know, and I'd rather Billy be safe and be good to himself so I can keep him longer, you know, so I can have him here longer. That to me, that's more important. You know, Billy is goated. Love me some Billy. Love me some Billy. I'm telling you, I won the lottery when it comes to co-host. 100%.
You've been invited on
like a
Aussie.
roller coaster.
Now, Strick says to bring up bullying. Strick says to bring up bullying after Michaela Reigns, rest in peace, just lost her life due to cyberbullying as wild work. This might not be the healthiest environment for Sweet Tea.
When I said that,
I do have to say, Sweet Tea, if you feel like you're being bullied, do you feel like you should be working
Get stronger.
here?
Get stronger. Get stronger. Get stronger. Get stronger. Get
Okay,
stronger.
wait. Can Sweet Tea please answer that question, please? Please.
Do you feel
What
like
was
you
the
should be?
question?
Do you feel like you should be working here in the LCU if you feel like you're being bullied?
I can take it and I can dish it back out. I mean, yes. people do bully other people. I don't know if that's the
You dish
appropriate
it out
word
like
to use.
crazy.
Maybe
you
like
dish it out like crazy, and then
Fuck
whatever's
yeah, I did
happening
today. I'm tired of
you.
being walked all
And
over.
it's, no. You get bullied, but then whenever other people bully you, you don't really say anything until nothing's really being bullied towards you, and then you want to call them out. That's the problem.
With weird allegations.
That doesn't really make any sense.
With weird ass allegations.
Did
like,
you say Weird Al gay
weird-ass
shit? Did you say Weird Al gay
Weird Al
shit?
yanked a bitch
Weird
over
Al's
here.
never done gay shit, okay? Weird Al is a Christian man.
I love Billy, but he irritates the shit out of me when he does this. It's funny. It's funny. I'll give him that, but I'm like, oh my God, bro.
And with a family,
How do you know that?
he's got
Jamesy says Billy can take the 4th of July period to try and train up some of the hosts. True. Well, I'm going to still be there. I mean, I'll be calling in. I'm bringing my laptop with me and my shitty mic, the mic I had before this one. I ain't taking this one. This bitch ain't moving, okay? This one we have to keep protected. Although I'm having this, I understand Billy's problem with his mic now because mine keeps getting loose right there all the time. All right.
got a daughter. I know Weird Al is a Christian man with a daughter. He's a good man. He's not a gay man. He's a straight man. He's a straight man.
Let me point this out. By the way, Sweet Tea, I'm so sorry that I'm not dating you and I'm not engaged. By the way, he's not my boyfriend. He's my fiance. But I'm not engaged to you. And the last time I checked, I'm in America, so I can live as free as the fuck I want as a free ass adult. So I don't really have to do the things
Not for real,
you
Billy.
tell
It's
me
fucking
or
nails on
you
the
want me
chalkboard.
or you're thinking
This
that I
makes it
should
14.
have.
Read my last
I'm not your boss. I never claimed to be.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever told you what to
Hey,
do either.
You
I just told you
psychos.
what I don't like
Purple
about my
flirt.
situation.
Purple flirt.
I
says-
have a situation.
Yeah, here comes. Purple Flurp says, Glammy sucks. Billy, can this 20 go to kicking her? I said no. Then Purple Flurp says, not for real, Billy. It's fucking nails on a chalkboard. This makes it 40. Read my last.
Purple Flurp, you're a donation bully. I don't know if you're watching, but you're a donation bully. It's funny, though. It's funny. I'll give you that. You're funny as fuck. Charity says, sorry, Sweet Tea is like that content creator and acts like another content creator. Xylee, you are doing awesome. RWO for life. Thank you, Charity. I appreciate it.
Dono because they screamed over it and do it. I can't kick Glammy. She's barely even talking right now, Purple Flurp.
Yeah, it's not even her talking right now, and she's the subject of what we're up here discussing.
Yeah, we got to get through this segment. Thank you, though. I'm sorry.
Get on the fucking topic, Purple Flurp. I love you.
Love you, Purple Flurp.
You know, and on top of what she was saying too about you're talking about her relationship, you're coming out framing things.
All right,
that
Glammy,
I'm
fuck
being all
off.
weird with.
Wait, why did you?
Thank
Oh
God.
shit.
That was for Flurp. She can come
Dude.
back.
The freaking Dolls audience does not want Glammy.
Where
I
did you
looked at the comments of our Dolls video, and
you
nobody
keep saying
wanted
that,
Glammy.
and I've seen polls where they want Glammy and Wonder Woman instead
Look
of
at
you.
look at the comments of the Dolls
Well,
video.
no,
we did.
today,
seriously.
dumbass, today, yeah, of course they're gonna
Well, she
fucking
has
vote
only been
you.
on Dolls one other time, so half the time she's
But
bad,
it's
half
about
the time she's
you.
good.
They're voting for you now because you actually, we lit a fire. My bad, I'm not your manager. Keemstar is. So Keemstar lit a fire underneath your fucking ass, and you actually did something with your fucking job.
I kind of lit the fire myself because y'all were wanting.
I'm not the manager. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a dumbass, even though it's my idea. Even though
7 minutes. She would sit there for 7 minutes and not say a fucking word. How much do you think you're doing if you sit there and you do not contribute at all? I do it to Billy every now and then to be petty. All right. Like Billy did it to me one time to be petty. Billy and I will be petty with each other. All right. But Sweet Tea, it was a constant fucking thing. To the point where Keemstar was even saying something about it on live, on Lolcow Live. And it wasn't just one time he said it. He said it like 2 or 3 times on 2 or 3 different Lolcow Live shows. That he may have to get rid of you because you aren't doing what I guess he thought you can do. He said it a couple times. Yeah, imagine talking to your boss like this. Yeah, exactly. All right. So she answers the bullying question. She thinks it's bullying. I know she said, you know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. We're going to go to the transcripts again because this one really should have been brought up. Okay, hold on. Control F. Where is it? Because I know they said mean girl in here. I think this is it.
Brantley, this
out of everyone else.
This is what we
I
got.
said that your statements felt like bullying statements. Maybe I should have said mean girl. You were being
bully.
a little bit of a mean
All right. Hold on. This was it. This is what I was looking for.
girl.
Let's go back a little bit.
He's so fucking good at this.
Dude, you're sitting here saying, "Oh, only friends of Keemstar and Brantley could be hosts." If that was the
That's
case,
not going to ruin your life. Me
if that was
saying
the
that
case,
is not going
you
to ruin
would
your
not-
life. It's not
you
going to
would
do anything.
not- You would not be a host. You would not be on Dolls because we don't talk. We don't fucking talk, sweet tea. We talk every now and then. I'm so sweet to you. Every fucking time I've ever talked to you is nice, and I'm literally handing with kid gloves. There's no way you're sitting there calling me a fucking bully.
Now, Brantley,
Me out of everyone else.
This is what we got.
Okay, so mind you, Brantley just said you're not calling me a bully.
I said that your statements felt like bullying statements. Maybe I should have said mean girl. You were being
What the fuck is a mean girl? Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to answer this question for me in the chat. What the fuck is a mean girl? What do mean girls do? I need y'all to answer this for me in the chat because I know the people in this chat are smart. They don't have sweet tea brains. What do mean girls do? Do they bully? Oh my God, they bully. And then you said the statements were bullying. Again, remember what Sweet Tea said. Remember what Sweet Tea said just yesterday. Implying it and saying it aren't the same thing. Yes, the fuck it is, bitch. She just said it yesterday. She showed her hand yesterday. Implying it and saying it aren't the same thing. Yeah, it is. It very much is. Let's roll that back. Let's roll that back.
Gloves. There's no way you're sitting there calling me a fucking bully.
Now, Brantley,
Me out of everyone else.
This is what we
I
got.
said that your statements felt like bullying statements. Maybe I should have said mean girl. You were being a
bully.
little bit of a mean girl. Is that better for you?
A mean girl.
Does that
bully.
work for you?
A bully. You call me a bully, and I'm not a bully.
I said it was
bro.
bullying. It felt like
I'm
bullying.
not a bully though.
It's the same thing, Sweet Tea. You're calling her a bully. You really think people are this stupid? This is what pisses me off about Sweet Tea the most. I feel like, I literally feel like she's questioning all of our intelligence. I feel like when she talks like this, she is questioning my fucking intelligence. She questioned my intelligence with the doxing. She questioned my intelligence about the human trafficking prostitution shit. Now she's now questioning my fucking intelligence about the bullying. You said that you thought they were bullying statements, and okay, maybe I should have just called you a mean girl. Have you seen the movie Mean Girls? There is a whole ass movie describing what a fucking mean girl is. They were fucking bullies. Please stop questioning my motherfucking intelligence. Please. God damn. Phantom Boy says, not many people know this, but the S in Sweet Tea stands for snake. Probably. What's up, Billy? Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm not a
Brantley,
bully.
This is
That's
her.
good. Good for you.
This
and
is
I
her trap.
apologize for it, and you still came up here talking shit.
Brantley, this is her trap. She says some out of pocket shit, disrespects us, gets us so fucking caught up in it, and then she makes us the person she says we are.
You know what? If you constantly say I'm bullying you and you want to call me a mean girl, I'll show you what a mean girl is. Listen, if you're going to label it, I guess I have to do it at that point, huh? I mean, bro, what? You were literally calling her a bully. Just because the words came out, just because you didn't actually say Brantley is a bully, it doesn't mean you weren't calling her a bully. You were saying she was giving you bullying statements and you called her a mean girl. That's literally calling her a bully, you dumb fuck. And you know what? I don't know if I want to go through all of this. I might just go with Keemstar on this one. Hold on. Let me look at this real quick. We've already been through that. Let's just go where Keem is. Yep, right here. We're good. Because honestly, this right here is really the last thing we need to say about it. And she was even disrespectful as fuck to this one.
Out on the yesterday show.
I get it. I get it. And if you feel a certain way,
Oh,
always...
wait. Let me go back. My bad. I thought I was at the right timestamp. All right.
Crazy bad intentions. And she just called up and was like, yeah, I think she has mean girl energy or whatever. Bruh, I get it. Like, you definitely look like someone that's been bullied your entire life and probably still today. I get it. So, like, if you have a disagreement with someone, you instantly label them as a bully. Brantley's just not a bully. She's just not. She's, like, really nice to everyone. And, like, if she's in a fight, then she's going to bully the shit out of you, right? Like, if you come at her, then it's like, okay, game on. That's not what bullying is.
100%. You come at me with some crazy shit, I'm coming back at you with some crazy shit. You call me a bitch, I'm calling you a cunt. You call me ugly, I'm gonna call you a fucking swamp monster. You say blue, I'm gonna say sky blue. I'm gonna get worse with it. I'm gonna get worse with it. Oh shit. Whoa, mute. Okay, sorry about that. Y'all heard that twice because I had to reset my YouTube. But seriously, you come at me with bad, I'm gonna come out with badder. I don't care. Once you're fighting with me, fuck your feelings, bro. Fuck your feelings when you come at me sideways. Oh, God. Tanry, I'm not reading that. That's horrible. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Hold on.
A bully looks for someone who's weak and then picks on them and harasses them. That's not bullying. Like, if you're talking shit, Sweet Tea, and then Brantley's talking shit back, that is literally not bullying.
No.
That's just not.
She has a right to defend herself.
Are you gonna listen now that Keemstar's saying it because he's the boss?
I don't think me or her were trying to say that she was a bully. I think we tried to make it very clear that it was the things that she was saying, especially my situation about the clothes. I really did feel like it was like bullying, mean girl type shit.
What am I supposed to say to that? What the fuck am I supposed to say to that? I've been yelling about this bitch for 2 hours and 13 minutes. No, excuse me. 2 hours and 43 minutes. I've been yelling about this bitch. What am I supposed to say to that? Really? Really? Oh, well, I wasn't calling her a bully. I was just saying the statements were like bullying statements and, like mean girlish. That's bullying, you stupid bitch. That's bullying. She's literally fucking describing bullying, and she is trying to lie to Keemstar. You are a dumb bitch.
Being constantly poked and prodded on about it, like, and I wasn't trying to say that Brantley was a
But
bully.
it's
I tried to
dolls.
make that clear on Rewind.
So it's dolls. So the whole idea of the
No, you didn't make it clear on Rewind because you were literally calling her, you were literally saying they were bullying statements and you were literally calling her a mean girl, which in fact is a girl version of a bully. You dummy. They made a whole fucking movie about it. It's called Mean Girls. Go fucking watch it. You'll see what a mean girl is. You fucking dummy.
shows you guys are going to wear cute outfits or whatever, like that's the part of the show. So it's just not bullying. Like you and that other person that are saying that are dumb. Like it's not. That's not what bullying is.
No, Billy. A girl version of a bully is a diva? No. The girl version of a hustler is a diva. Our Lord and Savior Beyonce said that in a song. Thank you very much.
Like you and that other person that are saying that are dumb. Like it's not. That's not what bullying is. Bullying would be like, dude, your shirt is ugly. Where'd you get that at Walmart right now? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're like, can you put some duct tape on the shoulders? Because it ain't fitting your body right. Like, and just me going in and in and in. That's what bullying is. Like, you can't take this, hey, some comments about let's upgrade the wardrobes for a better show and then translate that into bullying, because then it's like people that are actually being bullied and harassed, like you're devaluating it, you know?
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm sorry.
She didn't understand a motherfucking word Keem just said, nor did she care. Look at her fucking face. She didn't give a fuck what he just said. She didn't give a fuck. She didn't care. She don't give a fuck.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm sorry.
Will you?
It's like, I just know she had good intentions. And the reason why she got banned last night is because she was drinking. So when she was drinking and getting into this, she couldn't stop. And I'm like, no. Like, I had to be going to protector mode and be like, get the fuck off the Discord, right? Because it becomes like this endless loop. But I mean, it's because you hit her with a bunch of false allegations, She came from a good place and she was trying to.
And that was the third false allegation, hence the reason why I'm doing this live stream, because I made that promise on Rewind that when the third one came out, I was going to do a live stream. And I held my I held my end of the bargain. Remember, Sweet Tea, we're playing chicken. You either do more allegations, stop your shit, get fired, or quit. Either way, I win. It's a win-win-win situation for me and the LCU. Just saying.
To help the show, and you were like, she's trying to destroy the show. She's a bully. She's trying to ruin the show. You know what I mean? And that's why she got so amped up, because my girl is not a bully, but my girl can fight and will fight to the death.
So Keemstar is talking to you about this situation. We're going to get up and completely leave the conversation while Keemstar is talking. Okay.
Even when she exactly. Even when she says something a little bit pushy to me, I'm just like, okay, it's a little tough love. Like, I would never get mad at Brantley, because whenever she says something, she fucking means it. I'm probably fucking up or something. And if she says something that I don't agree with, I'll fight back. But not do this fucking bullshit where it's like allegations and crap.
Mr. Banana Slice, you're actually correct. Not gonna lie, Sweet Tea providing the content, a whole week of content. You're actually not wrong. You're not wrong at all by that statement. And it's true. And it got to the point where Billy was like, I don't want to fucking talk about dolls anymore. Billy was over the fucking subject. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. But unfortunately, there wasn't much else to talk about. So no, you're right. She did provide a week's worth of content. You are correct.
Welcome to Local Allegations. We have Wonder Woman and Sweet Tea.
I don't know where she went, but.
Damn right, like now. Because I showed all three of her false allegations that she likes to put out on people. I'm showing the pattern. It only takes 3 to make it a pattern. It only takes 3. Can't go off by 2. We can go off by 3. Takes 3. 3 to make a pattern. She has a pattern of doing this. Yeah, we've had low views and low fan support, so the content was doo-doo. Yeah, it was. It was, Billy. 100%.
Where's she gone? She didn't.
Probably her kid or something.
Okay. Well, anyhow, when she comes back, just let her know. Brantley does not hate her. Brantley does not hate her.
No, Brantley doesn't. Brantley still, after this, I talked to Brantley yesterday. We were in the DMs yesterday. She still wants to help out Sweet Tea. After all this bullshit, she still wants to help her. Brantley is a much better person than I am, because there is no fucking way. I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, fuck you, bitch. I'm out.
Trying to bully her. Brantley's not trying to push her out. Brantley's just trying to help her and they show. That's it.
Exactly. I doubt that at all, Keemstar. She's giving direction. She's giving direction.
Exactly. And you know that this is some serious ass shit, because Keemstar hopped on dolls when he is busy. By the way, say happy birthday to Mia. But in general,
oh yes, happy birthday to your daughter. Happy birthday.
She's watching right now. They both said happy birthday to you, Mia.
Hey.
Okay. Nick says, I've seen Brantley say she's thinking of donating a bunch of her clothes to Sweet Tea. Yeah, that's what Brantley was telling me last night. I wouldn't do it. I can tell you right now, I wouldn't do it if I was Brantley. And I told Brantley, you're fucking crazy. You are fucking crazy. You're a better person than me. She still wants to help her. She still wants her to help her for the show. She still wants to help her be a better content creator, even after this bullshit. That tells you a lot about Brantley, because I wouldn't fucking do it. I would tell her to kick rocks and stub her pinky toe. I wouldn't give a fuck.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to Mia. Let's do a little sparkle first. Sparkle, sparkle.
Okay,
She is turning 16.
Happy
That is
birthday to you.
Girl, don't
we
get us
gotta sing happy
copyright.
birthday to Mia. We gotta sing happy
Copyright.
birthday to Mia.
Copyright.
Okay, one.
But in general, she is turning 16. That is an awesome age, and I'm sure her and Brantley are gonna have a lot of fucking fun, and especially with you.
Oh, Sweet Tea came back.
Keemstar. So this must be some pretty serious ass shit in order for you to jump in here. Sweet Tea, did you hear that?
I'm sorry. Someone came to ask about church yard sale stuff, and I had to try to help them.
You need some church.
But Sweetie, listen, me and Brantley are never going to be your enemies. All right, you're one of our hosts. We're here to, help you and support you.
I'm sorry that it had to get as bad as it did.
Are you though? Are you sorry? Because it seems like you did it because you were angry about Glammy, and then you went on a world tour about it. And you must be very popular because everybody wanted you on their show. Are you? Are you really?
And I know Brantley cares about the universe and everything. I truly do know that.
Are you saying sorry to Keemstar or are you saying sorry to Brantley?
She does not want you to fail. Sweetie, I promise you, she does not want you to fail.
No, she doesn't.
If she did, she would tell me. Now, she's mad that you're heading her with false allegations of her being a bully. I heard her.
Control Aldella, welcome to Band World. Thank you.
A lot about that, right? But she does not want you to fail.
That's really sweet. I haven't been bringing stuff too, and I think it was just an amalgamation of a lot of stuff that I just had to out.
Of course she's smiling. Look, Rebecca calls it out. Look at her smiling about that. Of course she is. Daddy Keemstar told her that. Remember? I'm a virgin, Keemstar. I'm a virgin. Look at me. Look at me. I'll give you a gum job. I'll jump in a creek for you. Of course she's smiling because Keemstar told her that. Obviously.
On the yesterday show.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Make me a star, Keem. Make me a star. I'm a virgin, Keem. Make me a star. Bitch.
And if you feel a certain way, always express it, right? But we all got opinions, and we're going to express it too. It is what it is. You don't take this as sit there and be quiet and don't voice your opinion. I mean, the reason why people are here is to hear your opinion, regardless if it's retarded or not. You know what I mean? They're here to hear what you think, So this isn't me saying, hey, stop talking, stop having an opinion. Definitely do, but
PTS.
I am not really good at it, and I am usually too busy to care about it. But I will
Enjoy
try
your
to be
day
the best
with
non-caring
your daughter.
enemy you-
So there you go. That's the end of that. I don't think there's really anything else to show. I had other stuff to show, but quite honestly, I think that was enough. We all know how she is. It's logged now. And like I said, hold on, let me switch scenes. I gotta go do this. I need a third screen, bro. I need a third screen. All right. So basically, it boils down to this. Sweet Tea. Again, I'm going to repeat it. We are now playing chicken. Until you either quit, get fired, or stop your shit. Every time you throw a false allegation, I'm going to go live. We're going to summarize the previous false allegations and then talk about the new one. That's what we're going to do. And then if you do another false allegation after that, we're going to summarize the other false allegations and then do the new one. And we're going to continue this cycle until you quit, you get fired, or you stop your shit. And once again, it's going to be a win-win-win situation for the LCU. There you go. There you have it. She's going to cry and call me a bully? Call me a bully. I don't give a fuck. I know I bullied you in this stream. I know for a fact I bullied you on the stream. Except for I didn't go for your arm. I didn't go for your teeth or anything like that. I didn't do all that stupid shit. But if using your own words against you is a bully, call me a mean girl. I don't give a fuck. Thank you, Truth Bombs, for the 2. Why was there a goal? Wait, what was that goal for? Billy! Billy setting goals, you motherfucker, because you know I can't set goals. Fuck off, Billy. Monkey Boy, thank you for being a Band World member for a month. I appreciate it. No, seriously, though. I mean, listen, I'm sorry. You literally yesterday on Dolls, you literally showed your game plan. You're dumb. You're not good at this. Thank you, Sunshinery. You really aren't good at this, Sweet Tea. I promise you, you're not. People with brains see what you're doing. So, anyway, that is the stream for today. Good. I wanted to be done by 3:30. Let's go. I don't know why you're creating goals, Billy, because I'm about to get out of here. Love you, buddy. Okay, but I got to go see my mama. And I got to go tell my mom that LolcowGooner said hello. She's not going to know what to think about that. But, you know. But I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope you are okay with me doing solo streams like early afternoon-ish. I don't know. This is like my natural element. I will say because of Billy, I've learned how to work with a co-host, which is awesome. I have the best teacher in the LCU, actually probably on the internet. You know, Billy's amazing. But like, I love doing this too. You know, this is what I love to do. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a great night, day, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And Jamesy, thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. Thank you. Billy, stop with the goals because I'm leaving now. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a great night, day, or evening, wherever you are. And, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye.